Okay. Hello, knockouts. Tonya Tko here, and we are live right now. And I decided to go live because I'm sitting here, working on these vitamin E's. I wanted to give an update to everybody. So right now we are upon the final day of vitamin E shipping. So let me tell you all what the numbers are right now. Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome in. All right, so I have shipped everything up until May. I have shipped everything up until, oh my goodness. Okay, I've shipped everything up until May 20th. And my niece is trying to sneak around. She was helping me. So if your label is a little crooked on the packaging, not on the packaging, I'm talking about on the shipping label. If the shipping label is just a little bit crooked, that's because, she tried her best. So I was very happy for the help. And then she told me that she needed to take a little break. So I'm like, okay, I thought she was taking a nap. I go into the next room, the young lady is sitting up on YouTube. And I was like, you have left me and abandoned me to go be laid up on some YouTube. So I was like, you know what? Let me go live to the people. At least the people, at least my knockouts, they got me. They got me, you know? So somebody says teaching valuable lessons. What valuable skills is she learning? How to run from her responsibilities? But no, she was a tremendous help. Tania, come, but don't come in front of the camera. Come behind the camera, behind it. I don't want her on YouTube. So they can hear your voice though. Come right behind it so that they can hear you. All right, come right, stand right there. All right. So what did you learn?
Um,
What did you learn helping Auntie with all of this?
that packaging is very hard to package.
You learned that packaging is very hard to package. Okay. So you learned it was very hard. What else did you learn?
that
Can you guys hear her? Let me know if you can hear her or not. Put up a one if you can hear her.
the threes were very easy. The threes, that's things.
Okay. All right. So so you learned that so what did you learn overall? What life skill did you learn from the packaging?
That packaging is very hard.
She's going back to packaging is very hard. Okay. All right. So yeah, but you know what? I do think she learned some things because she was asking me, how did I get people's addresses? How did I know what people wanted? And stuff like that. And I was telling her, people placed the orders, they gave me their address, etc. So I think maybe some stuff went in through osmosis. So that's enough. Let me know when you're ready to come back.
I am not coming back after you said I was taking a nap.
So you abandoning us for real now? Wow. Wow, I see. Let me know when you're ready to come back. She's getting very good at putting the labels on the packages. So she's getting very good at that. So that's good. So let me know when you're ready to come back.
Okay.
All right, wonderful.
Bye,
Wonderful.
knockouts.
She said bye knockouts. Okay. So right now what I'm doing is I'm exasperated, honestly, because the 500 orders that I took, in the 500 orders there were 900 bottles in the 500 orders. So we're coming down upon like the final 100 right now. But this was far more because like I said, I didn't have inventory. I didn't have a way to really I didn't have a way to monitor the inventory. So I saw the orders coming through. So I'm like, oh, 500, that's cool. I could do 500 bottles. But then when it got time to like get into it, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Some of these 500 orders have ordered 3 bottles. So I'm like, so out of the 500 orders, so like if every 500 ordered 3 bottles, that's 1,500 bottles right there. But thank goodness there were so the bulk of the people ordered 3 bottles. But I'm exasperated, and people are like, oh, are you gonna sell it again? And you know what? It's not so much the bottles. So I'll say the bottles are easy. Like there's some people who got their orders canceled, and part of the reason that some people got their orders canceled is because I don't have the customer support to be able to, I don't have the ability to support 500 orders. So you know how they say there's an 80-20 rule? 80% of the people were real cool, didn't say nothing, just waited for their package to come. But then I'd say about 20% of the people kind of felt nervous and antsy, etc. Right? So I would cancel people's orders just simply because I didn't have the ability to support them at the level of maintenance that they needed. You know, like some clients are high maintenance, and I don't have the ability to support high maintenance clients. I have the ability to support people who order something and they're willing to come onto my Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube page to be able to get updates, as well as be able to know that if they order something from me that it's going to come. Like there were not a lot of people, there were a few people who filed claims and all this other stuff. Like, I never received this, and I'm like, never got any updates? So on that note, listen, let me see. Yaya is saying, if you have leftovers, can I order? Lord have mercy. Princess is saying, I ordered 2, but I'm being really stingy with the use. Yeah, well, you kind of have to be stingy. And New Jersey is very humid and stuff right now. It's very, very, it's very, very uncomfortable. TP wants another bottle. And Miss, oh gosh, it's frozen right now. Love Coach, you didn't get the update, your order update, because I deleted your the label that I made, and I got you a new label. I'll wait for the thing to unfreeze and then I'll say it again. But yeah, so I did update your label because I got your message in time. So yeah. Hey, Ivana. And so Tiffany's saying she's missing my tiny home. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And A Christian is saying, I know your product is high quality. Yes, it is very high quality. All right, so perfect. Let me get back down to the bottom of the list. Hey, good afternoon. So yeah, so this is pretty much it. I'm doing an update. I just wanted to see how you all were doing, how everybody out there is doing. I'm filming in a small little corner because I don't want to put too much of the home on because this is not my home, so I don't want to put, oops, Lord have mercy. See, as soon as I said that, I bumped my tripod. I don't want to put too much of other people's homes on camera. I want to respect people's privacy because people got family photos and all that stuff, and people be zooming in, putting stuff up on their 60-inch TV, and they be like, oh, look at it, you know what I mean? So all right, so Terry got her confirmation. That's wonderful. And so, listen, Ivana, if you want an autographed book, you can't just order through the website. Order it now. And because I need your address. So order it now. I need your address, and I need you to be able to check your tracking, etc. Don't become a high maintenance client, all right? Because I need you to be able to handle your own tracking. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, some people were coming to me angry because the post so listen to this. Like, I had 2 people come to me angry because they moved, and there was a mix up with the post office, and their package got sent to the old address, and they claimed that they put in a new address update with the post office, and the post office didn't send it to the new address, and they're telling me that. And so with the postal service, so like with UPS, I can check on people's packages. With the postal service, only the person that is the recipient is the only person who can file claims, etc. And so I'm like, I don't know. It says unavailable on my website. No, hold on. It's not supposed to say unavailable on my website. And so, you know something? This is so very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Let me go to my website and take a look and see, because it's not supposed to say unavailable on there. And I'm glad that you told me that. I was wondering why I haven't gotten any orders in the past few days. Because I was like, Why am I not getting any orders? So give me 1 second. I'm glad you said that. How am I today? I don't really know. I've been in a weird space like over the past few weeks. I don't know what it is. I haven't really been myself. I don't know how else to describe it. Let's see. The book is on the website. Um, the book is on the website. It shouldn't be saying, but you know what? It was unavailable for a few weeks, so you probably need to update your cache. And so Ivana saying the vitamin E's done wonders. So can you leave a review on the website? You should have gotten an email. So Ivana, the book is on the website. Go and make your order right now, and then I'll print it up and send it to you now. You know what? There's nothing that is particularly the matter. Oh, you know what? There is something, and maybe I can talk to you all about this, right? Maybe I can talk to you all about this, and maybe you all can provide me some insight. Okay, so, my father retired and moved to the Caribbean, but he comes back up here a few times a year, right? And he is, so now, because the Bronx used to be a depressed area. Now they're calling the South Bronx Sobro. And they're buying people's houses. They're coming around buying up houses so that they could build big developments, etc. And my father is going to sell the house. And feel, I feel like I just won't have any footing. I feel like, because you know what, because I travel a lot, but I've always considered this place to be home. And now I just wonder, I just feel like a barnacle just out in space. Just, I don't know how many of you saw that movie with Sandra Bullock in it, and she was like in space just floating, and it's like you just float out there forever, never really being able to get back to where you came from. And so there's a part of me that's just like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like I don't know what will happen to me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have no place to call home. I'll have no place to call home. So, yeah, yeah. So, yeah. So he's thinking about getting like a little co-op, apartment, so that when he comes back and forth, he'll just stay in a little co-op apartment. But he's remarried now. So it's already uncomfortable enough being inside the house with his new wife and her child and stuff like that. It's already uncomfortable enough. And so I'm definitely not going into an apartment setting. Like, this is the house my mother lived in. This is the house that we were raised in. And once he gets like this new co-op with his new wife, I like, this place has already changed so much from when my mother was here. Like, you bring a new woman into the house, and then she comes with her sense of style or whatnot, and her way of being the matriarch of that home, etc. And so that's one part of the reason why, when I went to California and everything turned topsy-turvy, why I chose to live in my car. It's one of the reasons, if we're going to speak frankly about it. That's one of the reasons, because first of all, I closed my business, and I decided to go to California because that's where my spirit told me I needed to be. And so when things went awry, I didn't want to turn right back around and come back to New York. And I definitely didn't want to turn right back around, come back to New York, and be in this home that's being created for, his new wife and that whole situation, etc. So I decided to live in my car and just continue to push forward towards my dream because it's so easy. One of the affirmations in my book is to just keep putting one foot in front of the other. And it's so easy to get stuck when you start going backwards. When you don't have momentum, it's easy to get stuck. So I was like, you know what, even though I was living in my car, I was still going in a direction. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't reverting or retroverting and coming back. I was continuing to push. I was pushing towards something. And I got my book, I got the lessons. I changed as a human being. And so, yeah, so let me see what you all are saying. I spoke with my dad yesterday about renting or doing like an Airbnb or something like that, and then he doesn't have the ability to really work an Airbnb entity like a website thing and all of that. He doesn't have the ability to work the bookings and all. You should see my father. Did you with his glasses? He just doesn't have the ability to do that. And he's like, well, I'm going to be in the Caribbean. How is he really going to handle tenants being in a whole other place? So my father has his moments. He's cool when he wants to be. That's what I was just talking to him about today. He's cool when he wants to be, but he's getting older, so he's becoming very crotchety. Very crotchety. Oh my goodness. You need to do another address change. Oh my, just, you can do another one, but I have to pay for these labels up. I have to pay for these labels out of my pocket and then wait for the refund in 30 days. So now here we go. Send me your new address. I mean, it's better to do it now than after the fact, but you tied up my cash flow. You tied up my cash flow. Shayna, I don't know if it's Shayna or Shauna. So holla back. Okay, so Sandra understands. And yeah, so you know what, but this is the thing. I'm like, so one of the things is my dad is still paying on the house, right? So my dad's still paying on the house, and he says that like he had his, remember, he had the mortgage with a bank that went under in 2008. So one of the banks went under, and that bank sold his mortgage to another bank, and that other bank stretched out whatever he had left to 30 years. And then that bank just sold, this is what he told me, just sold it to another bank and then stretched it out another 30 years. So he's like, I don't want to, he's like, they try to trap you into these mortgages for 30 years. And he's like, he doesn't want that. So he said that's why he's selling, to get rid of that mortgage. So Tiffany saying, my mother died a few years ago, and my biggest fear is what you're talking about. I'm praying for you, Tonya. You're one of my biggest inspirations. Tell me more about that, Tiffany. What is your biggest fear? That your father will remarry and remarry a woman that, I don't want to say too much because we're live. So let me just go forward. No, he's not being forced this out. He's choosing. And Christabel is saying I'm late. Can someone please fill me in? We actually just got on here. So, and so, yeah, they're gentrifying the neighborhood. And, I feel there's a part of me that's just like, black people in this country, we already don't own much. I just got your email. Is it Shayna or Shanna? I just got your email. So let me fix this now. But you're gonna get a pow pow. You're gonna get a pow pow from me. Because now I have to go find your order through all of these. Let me see. Oh, God. Let me, hold on. Let me look for your thing. Let's see. You ordered one vitamin E. Give me 1 second. Alicia's trying to rent a car. Where you going that you need a rental car? So, and S is saying doesn't care about only but her own. I don't understand that. Also, Tiffany is saying that my father will remarry and make a new family without me. You know what? Let me think on how to respond to that. Let me go look for Shayna's package. And Shayna, tell me if it's Shayna or Shauna. Brother. Okay. Oh. And so, Shauna, like Ghana. Okay. And so, my father definitely married the infamous cliche wicked stepmother, and when he passed, she got whatever was left and even kept what was for me. I released that energy and moved on with forgiveness. Listen. And Ivana saying, do you ever want to do videos on finances in relation to self-love and what your option on debt is? Or I guess that may be opinion. Lots of shadow work and gathering my inner child where I need to be. Your father sounds like a giver and a lover. Bless his heart. He probably wants to make whoever his woman is happy. Well, remember. And you know what, and I'll say this, and I hope that anybody out there listening will understand what it is that I'm saying. All right, so my father was orphaned when he was a child, right? His mother died when he was 3. And so very, very young. But there, he had a grandmother who took care of him, but still that type of stuff. I want you all to understand and realize that when you're dealing with a person and a person tells you some stuff, oh, I was addicted to XYZ, oh, I was abused, oh, I was in an abusive relationship, oh, my parents abandoned me, oh, I was left on a fire station step. Like this stuff, it comes at a cost, at a real cost. Like it's like you listen to a person and the person is functioning, and sometimes you forget, but no, you have to keep this in the back of your mind that this is a person who this stuff has real collateral effect on their life, if you understand what I'm saying. So I don't think your label was put on a package yet, Shanna or Shauna. Let me look for your thing here. I'm trying to find it. I cannot find this. Oh God. Where is this? Where is it? You put it under your name, right? Under your name, Shanna? Yeah, this is weird that I can't find it. I'm gonna have to look again. So, what are we saying in here? Just stop with these prayer signs and these buttery words. You're making me seem like I'm some ogre that just snaps at people, and the fact that I'm not snapping or chewing off your head, deserves great accolade. I'm not that unstable, am I? Make me feel like I'm an abusive partner. Let me see. It's not here. Let me take a look at the ones coming from the printer. I'm also trying to make sure I don't get nobody's information on the camera. Because then, all right, let's see. Shanna. Oh, Shauna. Why am I keep saying Shanna? Shauna, like, no, Ghana. Shauna. Let's see. Shauna. I do not see it. And, what the HE double hockey sticks is going on? Hold on. Tania, you don't have any more labels, do you? I'm looking for one, a name I can't find. You didn't have any labels, right?
No. What name are you looking for?
Shauna, Shana.
Oh.
Huh? The camera's still on, yeah.
Oh. Wait, how many?
She ordered a 1. She ordered 1 vitamin E. Hold on. Shauna, when did your package ship? Did your package ship today? I do not see it.
What was the name?
Shana. Last name starts with a C. SH. You found it? How? I went there 2 times and never saw it.
I'm a magician.
Oh Lord, my niece is a magician. Okay, Shauna, you in good hands, right? Magic hands. I went there twice and did not see this.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, just because your eyes, you was closer to the ground, so I don't know. And I was looking fast. I don't know how I didn't see it. Where did you see this at? Right there? Where?
Yeah, I found it right here.
That's
I was
so
like,
weird.
what name is it? Because I saw these.
Yeah.
These have S in it, and I was like, what name? Spell
Okay,
it for me.
I got it. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. She's changing her address for the second time today.
Oh.
No comment. No comment. All right. Let's take a look and see. Shana. All right. So let's see. So let's see. This gentrifying thing makes me sick to my stomach. In BK, New York, on my block alone, 4 buildings are currently going up around our houses, adding to the 6 giant buildings that are already going up. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you know what? Yeah, definitely some shadow work needs to be done. Like if you see that you have a particularly strained relationship with a person, you know, you have to kind of think how much of that is them versus how much of it is really me. You know what I mean? And what is the lesson here for me? You know, because there's definitely some healing that I could deal with in this situation. You know what I mean? There's certain things that just irritate me. You know, certain things that just irritate me. So Shauna, I'm looking at what it is that you're giving as your new address. And so it looks like you're saying everything else is the same except the two numbers are kind of switched around is what you're telling me. So I'm just going to cut and paste, and these are going out today, so I hope I hope so I hope this is it right here. Let's see. I feel like the black community needs to be more like the Asian community, build up our own community before they get gentrified. You know what? Yeah, there's a lot of thoughts and feelings surrounding, you know what I'm saying? But and then also, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, don't feed the trolls. That person was already taken care of silently. I prefer to not put people on my broadcast because that's what they want. They want the infamy. So, silently. I took care of it already. Okay. So let's see. Let me just take care of Shauna real quick. And then let's see. So did I miss the update about a young lady's family? All right, so let's see. Wait, I'm sorry, Shauna, did you order more than once? Ugh. You ordered more than one thing. I'm changing the address on the a book order that you made. I'm like, what is going on? All right. All right. So I got it now. Here we go. I see it now. I'm gonna update it. So anyway, let me see. I'm just taking care of this real quick. And then, yeah, let's see. I got it. I just updated it right now, so I need to refund this other label and then go from there. I'm inside the book order. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see. One has love coaching in the name. All right. So nonetheless, did I miss the comment where the young lady gave her update about what was going on in her family? So Tiffany's saying about the black community being more like the Asian community. Well, you know what? I think I don't know. It's just it's really it's a very interesting phenomenon, and I definitely think that we need to stop allowing people to come into our neighborhoods and gentrify them. And I think it's yeah, I think it's a travesty. You know what I mean? It's like there's a finite amount of real estate. There's a finite amount of land on this earth, right? And so Brooklyn Forever is hating. Don't hate. Don't hate. Don't hate. Let me see. I think hold on. Yeah, exactly. It is a wealth building tool. And you know what? It's and you know what the thing about it is that apparently in the days that they bought their house, there was apparently, people who were redlining and all of that other stuff, right? So it's like, it's a blessing to have been able to get a home in that time and to be able to, to use that as a refuge for your family and stuff. But when you reach towards a certain stage in your life and you start thinking, when you reach the fall and winter of your life and you know that you have more years behind you than you do ahead of you, sometimes the choices that you make are a little bit different than if you would have had more time. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, Caucasians in this country especially love to pretend like redlining never happened. And like, I mean, if you look at the amount of people who were denied access to the American dream, you know, and so Ivana, can you talk about the negative aspects of recessive genes? I see the raise of IR dating argument for black women, and I know you're pro dominant genes. Yeah. So okay. So let's talk about the housing. You know what? I should turn on. Oh, you know what? I can't handle phone calls and stuff while I'm. It might be easier to actually do the phone calls while I'm trying to do these packages, but let's see. In terms of the housing stuff, yeah, that is the greatest way to create wealth when you are in your twilight over the course of your life. I was going to say I saw this article that said that the average black American woman, after you do the income and all that other stuff, after you do the net worth, that her net worth is only $5 after you take away the subtract the debts, and talking about student loan debts, and add the assets. So yeah. So what you gonna call it? Yeah, I know, right? So Miss Queen is like, don't overdo. Yeah, I know. I would love to do a live show, but I don't think I can do all of that. So yeah, $5. And I think about myself who has student loan debt. My net worth is beneath is I'm in the negative if you count student loan debt, and if you talk about car debt, the loan on my trailer and that stuff, I'm in the negative. You know what I'm saying? I went to a 4-year university. I've gotten all these trainings and all this other stuff. So, so I don't even have $5 net worth at this moment. But, and you know what? I'm waiting for Bernie Sanders or somebody to come into office, because I don't want to say no intention, but I'm waiting. I ain't going to say no more on that, because this stuff is live. So let me mind my mouth. All right. So Shauna, your package is up to date. All right. So I'm gonna send you a new whatchamacallit. I'm gonna send you a new detail for your order. All right. And Keisha saying, hell, I barely got $5 to my name these days. And Miss Queen is saying, I'm worth plenty. I don't care what their statistics say. No, we're talking about just net worth. Like, the data doesn't really care about our feelings. This is this is what I was saying to on my page on Facebook when we were talking about short men. How many of you are, if you're on my Facebook page, put up the number 4. If you're not on my Facebook page, put up the number 0, because I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know what you're doing. Put up the number 4 or 0. And so Brooklyn is saying, I'm in a negative as well. You working on yours. I'm working on electing a person who will wipe that out. I'm working on electing a person who will wipe out that debt. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, you have to get to my Facebook page. We be having the spiciest conversations over there. I don't know what's up with some of you. Get your behinds over there. Tania? You want to help me do some packaging? I'll wrap them up and you put them inside.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right. So you could just start getting the bags ready. I'm gonna let you know how many we're gonna be doing. All right. Were you resting? Oh, okay. All right. Hold on.
Ones.
Yeah, we're gonna be packaging them. We're gonna be putting them inside the bag. I'm gonna wrap them up and give them to you.
Wait, what?
You're gonna get the plastic bags ready because you're gonna be filling them. I'm gonna give you some. You're gonna fill empty ones. One.
This. Like
Yes. 2, 3. So, okay, yeah. Oh, let me get you one to start with. All right. Remove this stuff. Okay, so the negative aspect of recessive genes. You know what? I don't even know what to say. You know what? I guess it's really just a matter of just your preference. You know what I mean? Just your preference. And so, you know what? I guess genetically speaking, right? It's really just a matter of the sun. But besides that, it's really, I think, just a preference, because people in our white supremacist society, here you go. In our white supremacist society, people who have the oppressor's genes are going to be more, that there's a currency in having the recessive traits. So it's like you give your child a leg up, actually. You know what I'm saying? But I know personally. Oh, my phone is ringing. Hold on. Oh, that's the hold on, that's the
post office.
Yeah, that's the post office calling. Hold on for 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. That was the supervisor at the post office calling me, because he's just crazy cool like that. All right, so let's see. I've been a TY junkie for years. Don't make no damn sense. What are we talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, somebody want them to hack the student loan accounts. You know what I'm saying? Listen, they've been hacking everything else, right? Somebody need to go and hack over there. Yeah, exactly. So, we're not even talking about my channel. Right now we're talking about student loans. We're talking about recessive genes. But you know what? Listen, me personally, I know that there's a beauty and there's an energy to being African descended. And I know that I want, like, so let me say this, right? Like Tiara. I don't know how many of you know Tiara, my oldest niece, right? She was in a video years ago, but once they pass a certain age, I don't have them in the videos anymore. But some of you from the early days remember my niece Tiara, right? So Tiara had dreadlocks in her hair, or locks. She got her hair locked when she was let's say, I don't know, maybe she was 4 or so. She had her hair locked, because I know by the time that she was 6, her hair was already locked, right? Here you go. And so when she went to school, the kids were like, oh, your hair looks like worms, this, that, and the other, right? They used to make fun of her, right? And it was from them making fun of her that she was really able to build up a resilience, right? Even today, I was arguing with my father before I came on camera, me and my pops were arguing, right? And when we were arguing, the argument led down towards some laughs, right? Here you go. The argument led towards some laughs. And I wondered to myself, because I'm Caribbean American, right? So it's like with Caribbean family members, they always got jokes, and some of the jokes are cruel. But at the end of the day, you come back together as a family, right? You know what I'm saying? And some of the people on my page, they start arguing, and then all of a sudden it's like the end of the world, right? They're upset, they're in their feelings, they're hurt, they're having tribulations over there, and all of this other stuff, right? And so my whole thing is, right? Here you go. There's a strength to growing up with adversity. You know what I'm saying? There's remember what I said about feeding the trolls, because let's look, move forward, right? So there's a beauty, and unfortunately, no, there's no meet and greet for New York. Our time ran out because I'm getting ready to leave. I'm going back to California, but I'll be coming back. I'm sorry. Like I told you, I've just been in a space, but nonetheless, so there's a beauty to the adversity that comes along with. Here you go. There's a beauty to the adversity that comes along with being black, being Negroid in this day and age. And I don't want to give my child some supposed genetic advantage, which is really a disadvantage in terms of recessiveness of the genes. Like, a lot of these people who are having these interracial children with the hopes that they'll gain favor and people will think that they're cute, etc. Like in California, you'd be surprised how many children. Yeah, we're moving fast. You'll be surprised how many mothers and fathers are taking their interracial babies down to have them become models and stuff, because they're like, they feel that their child's interracialness is an asset, right? So now the doggone acting places are all filled up with all of these people, and it's like, after a while, that ain't gonna be special anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now, they gaining favor, but now these people are going to have to compete against one another, because just being light-skinned is not enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what else do you have besides that? You used to be able to get your lion's share by just being light-skinned, but now you're competing with a whole slew, a gaggle of people who are also light-skinned. What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So yeah, so me personally, here you go. Oh. So let's see. So let's see. Yeah. So Tiffany is saying, talking about living someplace else, true skills is date shorter men with a lot of money. I think what I said was, if you're short, make up for it in other ways. Make sure that you have a great personality. You make lots of money, a woman ain't gonna care about your height. She ain't gonna care about your face. She ain't gonna care about all of that, because your money is attractive. That's attractive. All right. So, let's see. we need to build black men's loyalty to the community, or they need to build it. Honey child, I don't know what you're talking about. Did I get my ticket to Nigeria? I did. I did get the ticket. I bought it. I got it. It's paid for. It's booked. Ivana, did you send me $25? Because I told you to put the order through on the website. Because I need your address and everything. Because I'm not typing it out. I will refund that right now. Go ahead. You just grab it from there. Okay. So what else were we talking about? We talked about there was two different things that you guys, the mixed couples. You know what? I guess. You know what? I guess there really is no. I mean, with the way that the ozone is going, that's the only real downfall that I could see. With the whole recessive thing. If anything, in our society, everything else is a benefit, but those are sociological benefits. But I can't. There's no besides the melanin and the soul. You know what I'm saying? But soul is something that comes through socialization. Like you can be socialized to have soul. Other than that, there's really no down part to producing recessive. I'm glad you asked me that question. I'm happy you asked me that question because I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. I think it's just a personal preference because, thank you. We're doing good with those. I think I'm going to start making the 3 ones, but it's more difficult to do the 3s, especially when I'm on camera. So, let's see. Yeah, you know what we should probably do? We should probably start getting the labels on them so that we can at least start knowing how many we need to move.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think that there are just look. I mean, I like short men. On that whole post, I never said anything bad about short men. We're just talking about the data. Like the data doesn't care about your feelings. You know what I mean? And women prefer men who are larger. However, if you can make up for it in other ways, then they'll go for that. It's simple. So you need labels? Labels? Okay. So, all right. You want me to give you the ones for 3s? Here. This is for 3. The 3s are, but there's only 3 more that we have.
These are 9. This is 9.
Right. The 9 ounces is for the 3 pack. Remember? The 3 pack has 9 ounces. There's 9 ounces.
We only have about 3 of them.
Okay, I'll make some more. And
Just
then,
make 1, that's it.
huh?
Just make 2 more.
Well, no, because I need to make a whole bunch more because we have a whole bunch of labels.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna have to just start putting these on the ones, okay?
Okay.
The 5 ounces, because we have a lot more of those labels already ready. So just remember to check the weight before you put them on the package, okay?
This was 9, I checked.
Okay, that's cool. So so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the single pack right now, okay?
Okay.
Because all of these are single packs. Here you go.
Okay, thank you.
All right, here.
Yeah, I can just hold it.
All right. So, all right. Oh Lord, don't cause no riot in here, Ivana, talking about I'm selling vitamin E's. Okay. And I'm True Skill says, I feel because of society, women have become men in the household, or black women have become men in the household. So you know what? I'm glad we're having this conversation because this is making me confront, my own biases and really having a conversation with myself about, you don't even have to, because when you tear them off, then when it's time to throw them in the garbage, you have to pick them up individually. But if you just peel them off, but it's up to you, however you want to do it.
This is last for the pillow.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because I get it.
whatchamacallit, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh, just confronting some of my own, biases that really don't have any real standing. You know what I'm saying? Because there really is no huge genetic difference between black people and white people. You know what I mean? I would say that the only difference that I can see is societal, and that I would prefer, like, if I could, I would have the darkest skinned child that I could have, because I know that dark skinned people have a harder time in in society. You know what I mean? And I would like for
Well, hold on.
it's okay. Go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead. Just do it slower next time.
Yes.
And so I would like for my offspring to not get the easy way out because of how it is that they look. You know what I mean? I'll tell you this, right? When I was in high school, and then, you know what? Let's take a survey. Let's take a survey number 6 and 7, right? Put up the number 6 if the popular people who became popular because of the clothes that they wore, how good they look, and all of that. Put up a number 6 if the popular people are doing well now. The people who became popular on superficial things, are they doing well now? Put up the number 7 if you saw them at the reunion or you saw them around the way and they were beat. They was toe up, they was beat, they wasn't doing well because they got all of these accolades and all of this recognition for superficial foolishness. Like all of the girls who had the light brown eyes and the light skin and all of that other stuff got all of these favors in high school, and then you see them now and they run down. They run down. Exactly. And so if I have to make the choice, I don't want people to just automatically just be batting their eyes at my child because they have some curly loose pattern hair, or because their eyes are hazel. And then you know what? And it's like some vlogger family with this dark skinned man and this light skinned woman, and they were looking for when the girl came out because they wanted the girl to have light eyes. And I'm like, of course, because then they'll be considered exotic. They'll get all of these favors, and that's what they want for their child. They want their child to have these favors. They want their child to be able to get these, to get, special treatment. They want people to think that their child is just beautiful based on eye color alone. And one of the things that I heard in that video series, and I didn't speak on it at the time because it was like wasn't really much for me to say, because those dark skinned girl bloggers and the ones who talk about colorism, they got on that. They sliced that all the way through. So so And so Ivana is saying you couldn't agree more. You're happy to hear my POV. Oh, I thought I was just talking craziness to you all. I'm happy that people are able to hear what it is that I'm saying, because I'm like, so she wanted the girl, and so I knew a guy who had these light eyes, right? And when his wife got pregnant with their daughter, he was like, he really wanted his daughter to come out with those light eyes, and he was already fantasizing. He was like, oh, I'm gonna have to get a gun. I'm gonna have to chase these boys away and all this other stuff. And then his daughter came out with dark eyes. She didn't get those recessive eyes that he had. And they were disappointed. And, part of the reason that they're disappointed is because of colorism. Because he knows that his daughter's going to get special favor. Those teachers are going to see those little baby hazel eyes, and they're just going to think that she's just so precious and so feminine and so cute. And she's going to get all of this favor. and they want that because they want any advantage that they can. But me personally, I want to be able to have a child who has what society, just knowing, listen, this is dominant, right? And having what society likes to mock, but really, like, those are the most powerful people. Like, when you look at the people who are doing their speeches and their TED Talks and stuff like that, these are people who overcome great adversity. You don't see anybody up there talking about, because I was the cutest, this, that, and the other. You don't see them talking about that. And like many of you said, a lot of those people, they're not doing well. They're not doing well. They're not doing well. You know what I'm saying? And so Tamika's saying, I'm a light-skinned woman who works hard, and I have always been willing to get my hands dirty and take undesirable shifts, jobs, etc. Yeah, see, I'm confused as to why you're interjecting that. Why are you interjecting that? And see, and that's another thing. Do you want to be in a position where then now you have to try to, prove yourself, prove you could get down and gritty, that you're not just some soft, light-skinned chick? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, but we can't deny that we definitely have biases in our society. You know what I'm saying? We can't deny that. We can't deny that because there definitely are biases. There are people who get, and so one parent told my teacher friend, my daughter does not have to learn this. She's going to be successful because she's pretty regard. See what I'm saying? Exactly. And so Dip is saying, first of all, it's a thin line. They're fetishizing children. It's a little creepy. Yeah. Sandra's saying your babies are going to be British, Nigerian little goddesses and earth-grounded princes. How sweet. Yes, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. If I meet me a good African or Haitian man, I've won the lotto. From Kenya, from the Housewives of Atlanta, said she went through all the kinds of stuff and being called black and ugly and dark skin, and she became Miss America. And she is beautiful. Kenya Moore. Like, Kenya Moore used to be my body golds back in the days. Like, when she was in that Maxim magazine in white, she was my body golds. And you know what? And she is goals right now, because didn't she just have a baby at 46? And her baby is gorgeous. And it's like, you know what? I'm going to say this, but listen, forgive me for saying this, right? Forgive me for saying it. Forgive me for saying this, right? Little Kim. Little Kim struggled for so many years with her look. She started getting all these surgeries and all this stuff, right? So she struggled for so long with her looks. And then she said that she got with a Latino guy. She had a baby from a Latino papi because she wanted her child to have light complected skin. This is what my sister was telling me. I believe my sister's source, because my sister's not really out into the pop culture stuff. So she said that Little Kim, you can all correct me if what I'm saying is wrong, but I believe what my sister says. She said that Little Kim got with this Latino guy, this papi, because she wanted her daughter to have light skin and be pretty and all this other stuff, right? She had all of these issues with, you see from the way that she was living her life with these surgeries and stuff, right? And then her daughter came out with this myopic dysplasia or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called, but she has like a defect in her eye, right? And so Little Kim, who went through all of this with her own esteem and stuff, now she has the daughter who has like this eye thing, and she showed pictures of her child and they was making fun of the baby and stuff. And it's a vicious, cruel world out here. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it all goes in line. It's like, you cannot you cannot get away from loving yourself. It's like at the end of the day, you have to love yourself. And so Ardicia is saying, what are my views on women who don't want kids? I wish that I was one of those women, because then my life would be so different. Right now, I wouldn't not be in America. I would not, I don't know where I would be, but I would be on a beach someplace. I would try to buy an island. I would have left America a long time ago. I wouldn't be trying to make money. I would like to hell with it. I would really, if I was not interested in having children, I would just run my life down into the ground, and I would just live my best life. I would go for broke, balls to the walls, ovaries to the stoveries. I would just, I would be, I don't even know if I'd be making videos. I'd be like, deuces to hell with you all. I'd be like, to hell. I'd be like, peace. I'd be like, I'm out of here. You'd be like, I would get a book. It would be like the Carmen Sandiego book. You wouldn't know where I was. I would be, listen, I would want to go out in a blaze of glory. A blaze of glory. That's me. That's me. So I don't know if that answers your question. I don't know if that answered your question. I don't know if I would so much self-abuse, but I would be ghost. I would be gone. I'd be like, so I think it would actually be so much, like, life would be so much easier. You know what I mean? Because honestly speaking, I have some men in the audience and stuff, right? However, really, like, I don't know how many of you all have gone bargain basement shopping, right? But nowadays, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't saying nothing. I'm a mama business. I'm a mama business. Cause I ain't gonna say nothing. But so you know what? That's a really glamorous life. A woman who she has no desire to settle down. You know what? However, you're gonna have to. Who's gonna take care of you in your old days? You're gonna have to make sure that you got that money up, or go out in a blaze of glory. Either or. Go out in a blaze of glory and just be like, to hell with it. At Thelma and Louise yourself when it's time to retire. Okay, maybe not retire. Maybe a little bit older than retire. Maybe a little older than retirement. But just, if you ain't, look. Or maybe, you know what? Okay, I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Okay. Maybe not drive off a cliff when it's time. Maybe not drive off a cliff. But maybe, maybe, like, just, okay, Golden Girls it. Yes, that's better. That's a lot better than the Thelma and Louise. Because you probably still have other stuff to live for. I'm sorry. I'm thinking on the spot. The stuff is just coming off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. And you know what? They're just saying there's no guarantee children will take care of you. You know what? That is true. Children be selfish nowadays. And some parents really need a lot of care. I don't understand the person who would just leave their parent. But, some parents were wolves to their children, and their children become wolves to them. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they have long-term care insurance? Well, then you set then. That's all you need right there. Long-term care insurance, you good. That's all you need right there. Long-term care insurance. If you got that, that's you're all right. You in like Flynn. And so, you know what? But what you all are saying is just so true. But yeah, so listen, life would be so much easier if everything that you wanted to do was only dependent on you and what you want to do. You know what I mean? Like if you want to if you want to go somewhere and do what you want to do, and all you got to do is do what you want to do. Like what I want to do is dependent on another human being. It's dependent on meeting another person and having the physical ability to, and them, and just the situation being right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So there's so many other variables and unknowns in my situation. If I didn't have this desire, I would be life would look a lot different for me. Life would look a lot different. Oh wow. So nursing home patients. Oh wow. Blaze of glory. I'm serious. I would become a freedom fighter. I probably would combat the police. I'd be a 90-year-old person like, come on! All right, let's see. I need a bag for this. But so down, I'm not selling vitamin E's right now. I'm just packing them. I'm just packing them. I'm just packing them. So Dip doesn't know if she wants to have children. Oh no, Jael is pregnant and she's scared out of her mind. Why? Because you got this little human inhabiting your being? Oh, you're saying that if you didn't want to have children, your life would be different. Yeah. So Sandra feels a major part of her purpose is to be a great wife. I don't know about that. For me, personally. For you, if that's cool, if that's what you want. I just want to be a great person. And Sandra's saying, Tonya, someone asked, would you date a white man if truly in love? Whoa, what's the answer? You know what? I mean, if I'm a servant to my my intuition, right? And if my intuition was like this person is the one, I guess I could do it. I guess I could do it. I guess I could do it. I guess I could lay back there and let him hammer me with his with his pink pecker. I guess I could. Who am I? Who am I to go against spirit? Who am I to go against spirit? Who am I? I guess I could do it. I guess. You know what I mean? I guess. I enjoy being black. I enjoy being Caribbean American. I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy it. I enjoy it. There's certain things that I just don't resonate with. You know what I'm saying? There's just certain things I don't resonate with. And I enjoy the culture, I enjoy the energy, the spirit, there's just a vibration to being African that is just it's different, and I never realized it was different until when I lived in Japan. I had this girlfriend who was Caucasian, right? And it was different. Like a black woman, Black women have this Mother Earth kind of energy that you just feel, you feel the love is so deep and so nutritive, right? It's just so current with being having black female friends, like there's just an energy to it. I can't really describe it, because like no matter how close I was with this Caucasian girl, like we were cool, we were really really cool, but there was always this barrier there. And so Yaya is saying, would I ever settle with any guy to have a baby if you know your time is closing? My time is closing right now. It's like, I know I look young and everything, but my time is closing now. And each month, it's gotten to the point that each month I'm in gratitude when my period comes on time and comes furtively with some big, strong, juicy, heavy flow. I'm in gratitude each month. Each month I'm in gratitude. So my time is already coming close. It's already coming close. So would I? And that's a question that I think a lot of women have to ask themselves. What are they going to do? I know if I am going to go out like that, listen, look for me when I come back from my Nigerian trip. If you see me learning how to knit, then you know what went down. If you see little booties hanging up, I'm knitting little booties, then you already know what went down. I went for broke. Listen, you already know. With me, it's a little interesting, because when I had my near-death experience, right? This thing feels like it could use some more cushion. When I had my near-death experience, one of the things that took place is I was able to see like a flash forward of my life, and because I was done. I had I had already done so much in my life, and I could have died if I wanted to, because the feeling of dying is such an amazing, intoxicatingly beautiful feeling, huh?
How much is in there?
That's 6. Somebody ordered 6. I know.
How are we gonna fit that inside one of these small
We have to
bags?
put it in one way and then put another bag on the top part of it, if it doesn't close up the regular way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
All right.
I'm gonna be quick.
Okay. So let's see. And so Keisha's saying that's my fear as well, if I run out of time before I meet him. Yeah, when I read that story, when I heard Chrissy talking about Sherry Shepherd, how she had no viable eggs in her 40s, I was like, no viable eggs? Because what do you do if you don't have the genetic component inside of you to be able to create genetic children? And I was like, oh my God, that's awful. Like 40s is too young to not have viable eggs. You know what I mean? And Naya's saying you should go to the Caribbean and adopt some kids. Remember what I said about the word should. Remember what I said about the word should. So Keisha's saying I have no desire to be a single mother, especially at my age. No, I feel you. I had to come to grips in 2015 before I went on that trip to write my book. Was I willing to become a single mother? And the answer to that was no. I did not want to become a single mother. All right, you need more labels?
No, I have to finish the ones.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right. Uh-oh.
What?
I only have 40 more left.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad. I only have
Of
40
these?
bottles left. No, bottles altogether. So I don't know if I'm going to finish all of these orders. Let's see. And so Naya's saying the older you get, the more difficult it is to have kids. It depends on the person. Some people conceive with no issues. Oh, so I was saying, when I had my near-death experience, I was able to see a flash forward through my life, and one of the things that I saw was me giving birth to a child, and of my own body, and also being married, etc. And so when you get a forward vision like that, what's up? The what? No, I didn't reschedule because I don't know when we're going to reschedule for.
What days are they open?
They're open, I think, every day.
Where is it going to be at the moment?
Bay Plaza.
Bay Plaza? Where do you-
At J.C. Penney's. All the mills went there.
Okay.
For those of you who are old from my videos, Tiara is now 18 and she's getting ready to go to college. Can't believe time has flown. Huh?
Sunday?
I don't know. I have to check the calendar, but I'll set up another appointment.
You want to watch Denzel?
Sure. No, because of how you did me last night. How you did me last night. Oh,
I
what?
don't know what that is, but I know today.
Oh, you want to focus on a new day. You don't want to focus on last night and how you did me.
What was last night?
Uh-huh. Okay. Last night was when you invited me down. I came down, got set up, and then you abandoned me.
Right.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Naya is saying she's older than me. I will be 18 in a few months. You're 17, Naya. I don't have many 17-year-old. I don't have many 17-year-old viewers. You're in the minority. Most of my viewers are 35. So you getting your good lessons early, my dear. You getting your good lessons early, you smart young lady. What's up, baby?
Why does it say 0, 0, 0?
It says 0, Pasadena?
0, 0, 0. No,
It says
not on-
5. Oh, I don't know. That's the zone. I don't even know. They have a bunch of stuff on there. I don't know what they all mean. All right. So let's see. All right. I'm gonna help you. Listen. What I need you to do is I need you to get these inside of packages because I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna start putting the 9 ounces on the packages. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Let me just do this last
Yeah. Do that. Do that. Let's see. So no, my average female viewer is 30, between the ages of 35 and 45. However, there are different. That one is not. It's not even on. You see, the thing is not on. See that? Take your time and do it. Don't pull it from the bottom. Pull it from the top. Pull it from the top. And so Dip is saying she was so small when I first started watching you. Yeah, you would not recognize her now. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you wouldn't recognize her now. She's 18 now. And so Ivana is saying the state of black women's dating outlook is depressing me lately. You know what? Don't be depressed, dear. Because depression is, being depressed is not a good, being depressed, I see. Being depressed is not a good space to manifest from. You know what I mean? So that's not a good place to manifest from. So just Shaqueen, your package is on the way. So yeah, it's you know what, listen, what did Stephanie Mills say in that song? Time be on my side. When in that song, No Place Like Home, when I think of home, time be my friend. Sorry, that was not in key, but you know.
Yeah.
And don't try to play me. Time be my friend. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love. Okay, no, I'm not.
Oh no!
You don't have to treat me like that. Don't treat me like that. Don't treat me like that. Don't treat me like that.
me get hiccups now. Ugh. You didn't put a thank you one on this.
Oh no, it's on the underneath because I had to add an extra one on there because it felt a little flat. But it's on this. I put 3. Just added an extra one. But that's very observant of you. Thank you. That's I like that. Attention to detail is what that's called. Time be my friend.
No, please, no.
I'm just trying to help people know the lyric. Time be my
Lyric?
friend. Yes, time be my friend.
That's how you say lyrics.
Lyric. It's just one lyric. Just one lyric.
Your language, my language are different.
Yes.
Very different.
So, oh, I forgot to read that name. LaQuisha and Shakoan. Shakoan, your package is on the way.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know what? It's not easy, you know, however, look, you know what? It's not easy out there. It's not easy. I would say that there are some tremendous issues that we have between the genders. Oh, you know what I was going to say? We were going to talk. So listen, I hope that people get outside of their comfort zone and branch out. Look, if one of the things that I discovered today, that's good. One of the things that I discovered today is that besides the sun exposure and, having loose curls and light skin and all of that stuff, there really is no down part to getting recessive genes. You know what I mean? It's just recessive. The recessive genes are just the curly hair and stuff. But as long as you find a person who is willing to respect you for who it is that you are and treat you well, go for it. And you don't mind, you don't mind, and you actually like it. Because like me personally, I just really enjoy the huge, the gregariousness of, I enjoy the gregariousness of the culture. I enjoy the gregariousness of the culture, I enjoy the, okay, so listen to this. I have this associate, right? And he had a barbecue recently, right? He had a barbecue. And when I asked him about dancing at the barbecue, he was like, nobody was dancing. It's like, how you had a barbecue and nobody turn up the music and bust a wine? You know what I'm saying? And he was like, no, they just, ate their food and stuff. And I was like, just not for me.
Only if y'all can see my face right now.
Nobody wants to see your face.
My face is beautiful.
Yes, it is beautiful, but not not when you first came out, though.
My face was
it wasn't.
cute.
You look like.
My face was handsome.
You look like a red snapper. I don't know. You was not looking.
Yeah, I was looking cute.
You were not. I showed you pictures.
I
Her
was
whole face was
cuter.
swollen. I don't know what was going on with that
My
child.
face was fine.
No. Okay.
My face was cute.
All right.
Maybe you just jealous. You are jealous. She's
Okay.
jealous.
And so Naya's saying AA already have some recessive genes since they have European blood, and then everyone has some recessive genes until you're full African. And you know what? That really, listen, just because you're AA, just because you're African American doesn't mean you on the recessive train. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody. So listen, so we have some Okay, perfect. So these are
Do you
for...
have any nines?
Yes, I have a bunch. So what are those labels for over there? Are those for the
Ones.
5s? Okay, pass that here. Let me put some on because I'm running out. Thank you. Okay. So everything big, big voice, big hands, big lip, big feet, all of the above. Oh, well, you missed a few things in the middle, honey. I'm just joking. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see. I don't know about the big bank account part because we're not doing well in this country. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that makes me wonder. What are these people afraid of? Why are they afraid for us to get on equal footing? You know what I'm saying? Why are they afraid for us to all start at the same spot and compete equally and earnestly? Why? Terry, your package is on the way. Oh, let me see how many orders we have left. We only have 45 left.
Yeah!
We are moving on up. We're moving on up. I'm so excited.
Because of me.
Yes, my niece is a huge part of what has helped me. So thank you. Thank you. So you know what, Tiana? Listen, but you know what? And this is what we're seeing now. They're running scared. That's why they're like, go back to your country. Because we're taking over this one. We're taking over this one. We're taking over this one. Les Chandra, your package is on the way. Tracy, yours is coming down the pipeline. Tracy in Lithuania. So Ivana, that's what I'm talking about. We are outperforming with our disadvantages, which is so true. Which is so true. We cannot be stopped. And like all of these inventions, I no longer believe that they came from people who just have not really demonstrated that they have the ability to be creative without us. Yeah, I do think that they think we'll seek revenge. But the thing about it is that we're busy trying to live our best lives. These people and their foolishness. You know what I'm saying? These people and their foolishness. They think that we're like them. And we're not. Yeah. Self-hate. Desire to be in control. Yup. Yeah. I think I might save some of these to go out on Monday because we've been doing these packages since 10 in the morning. And it's
And what time is it now?
I don't know, babe. If you want to know the time, you can take a look. But we're doing good. We're doing good. We're doing good. My niece has definitely been a tremendous help. Definitely. All right. Hey, Extine, or I guess it's Christine. White supremacy does not share power. No. Tanika in Rio Rancho. Your package is on the way. Yeah. You know what? I told you all that about that video that my new associate in Nigeria sent me, where he did a pan of the restaurant. Everybody in the restaurant was black, and it was such a beautiful, beautiful sight. I don't even know. Look, I don't know if I'm coming back to this country. I don't know if I'm coming back here. Because I'm going to be on the radio out there. I'm looking to get me a television show produced. You know, I'm still out of the partner program here on YouTube. This is probably one of the best things that they've done for me, is kick me out the partner program and do all of this runaround, because I'm going to be looking for an African entrepreneur. I'm going to be looking for an African entrepreneur to create a new YouTube. Because why are we over here begging these people for their pennies when they got a monopoly on this? But we need to create something that can overrun them. But we need the money. We need an entrepreneur with the bread to be able to get that done. You know what I'm saying? Akon.
Pass me some 9s.
The labels?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can put them on.
Here you go.
Thank
You know something now? Look, now I'm getting some wisdom from a 17-year-old talking about move out there and live my best life. You doggone right, honey. You doggone right. All right. So I think we've gotten everything. All right. So now it's come down to the wire because we only have about 40 more bottles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we only have. So there's 20 on each stack. So I only have 40 more bottles left. Whew, oh, plus these. Whew, okay. All right. So let's take a look and see. And I have 45 more orders. The numbers do not sound in my favor. If I have 45 orders.
And you have about how many bottles?
I have 40 bottles and 45 orders. That does not add up, right?
No.
What's the minimum amount of bottles I need if I have 45 orders? Or minimum, what's the minimum amount of bottles I need? If I have 45 orders, the minimum. If the minimum order has 1 bottle, what's the minimum amount of orders I need?
We need 5 more.
Exactly. I need at least 45 bottles to fill 45 orders, and of those, I don't know how many people ordered 3. All right. Well, let's see.
Did you find any more bottles?
No, I have to wait till I get back to California. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these in order of how they were placed from here forward. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm sorry. Akon is in bed with the Chinese? What in the world? Okay, so you know what? I have 46 orders now because Ivana's come through, but her order is for a book. So...
Oh, for a book, that's good. Oh.
Yeah. I think I'm going to run out.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to run out.
So when you get back to California, you can do the rest of the people.
Yeah. However, I'm going to try to get out as many as I can. I'm spiritual, no religion. All right. All right. So we have discovered that I may run out of bottles. Oh wait, you know what? Hold on. Let me.
Find some mean people and take them out.
You're so silly. That is so funny. She said find some mean people and take them out. That's messed up.
You already did that.
Ah!
You got exposed.
Don't blow up my spot. Don't blow up my spot. Don't blow up.
No.
Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna run out. Because inside of this, one person ordered 6 bottles, and then there's a whole bunch of ones for 3s. So I'm gonna run out. Okay. So let's see. I don't doubt that, but he can now sponsor stuff because he's paid from getting in bed with them. I didn't know Akon was in bed with the Chinese. What are we hearing right now? Really? Wow. So, are the Chinese the enemy as far as Africa is concerned? I don't know. I don't know much about what's happening in Africa with the Chinese. I need you all to educate me about that. I need you to educate me. I don't know what's happening. So what is China actually, what are they doing that's wrong? They're trying to take all the resources. Uh-oh, and Tiana's part Chinese, so she wants us to be nice.
I need 5 more 9s.
5 more of the labels?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll print some. Give me a second. Well, that's good. Oh, you know what? We already have some that are pre-packaged, so I might be okay. I might make it. I might make it because she says she has 5 3-packs over there. All right.
Guys, hope we can make it.
You're so funny.
I'm not funny. I'm not trying to be funny.
Yes, you are. Because in your dreams you're a vlogger. So
When
you
did I
practice
say
it.
that?
No, I already know. I already know.
Do you stalk me when I'm sleeping?
Yes, I stalk you when you're sleeping. I'd be listening. I'd be like, oh, what is Tonya doing? And you're like, hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel.
Please, guys, unfollow this crazy lady.
See? Oh, yes. You're already practicing the vlogging.
What?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, I see it already. Yes.
I do not sleep talk.
You're like, hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up. That's how you be.
No, that's you.
That's how I. Okay.
You be like, check out my book and stuff.
All right, hold on. I'm coming. Just hold on. I'm coming home. All right. All right. Here comes one down the pipeline. Oh, my gracious.
Can't you just put like a 9 and then the 8 goes?
Here, can you put this inside one?
Ooh, this is gonna be hard.
No, it's going to be good.
No, like put it
You're going to get it.
sideways?
No. Yeah.
Where's the backs? Where's the back?
All right.
Auntie, the back. I need a back. One. You could have passed me one. That's it.
Creating business and not allowing Africans? Really? That is no bueno. You know what? This is the thing. And you know what? I'm hoping to be able to find business opportunity in the motherland. Just put it in nicely. You got it. I'm hoping to find business opportunity because you know what? There are whole people. Like if you go on to Instagram, Twitter, and stuff like that, and you find out read the comments above. What did I miss? They are buying out and taking oil reserve, earth metals, and fish. What? Oh, and they're creating children there so they can stake claim. Oh my God. Buying land and taking resources.
That's sad.
Oh my goodness. And so, yeah, see, you're getting it. You're doing a good job.
I hope they get close.
Yeah.
At least we don't need to do it so tight. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go. Bam. Bam.
Exactly.
How are they gonna open it?
They'll open it. They'll find a way.
Okay, we're gonna put the 6 in a different pile.
Yes, so I'm going to print that for you right now. Hold on, I'm going to print that right
A
now.
6?
Yes, but here is the label for 3. There you go. But hold on to the 6. I'm printing that now.
Okay. There we go.
But yeah, that sounds crazy. Hold on. You know what? I saw a video about African mothers being left with half Chinese babies. I saw that. I saw that. And I was like, these people are sick. That's sick and conniving right there. But then how are they gonna find who these women are after the fact? You know, it's like after you move on, how do you find the children? Like how do you know which one is yours? You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Put it over there with the
These are threes.
Oh, okay.
So I have the threes over.
No, but after they get the label on, they can all go together. After the label's on,
Oh.
yeah. I only had them separated so it's easy to pull, you know?
They're gonna call him at a late time. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know. Ooh,
Okay, let's see.
what you missed.
I was talking to my friend Ebony about this yesterday. She travels back and forth and from Africa because she's there oh wow. The Chinese aren't doing the worst. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, here's the one for it's about the print. Oh, that's crazy.
Just need one more. That's it.
What do you need?
4 more of the threes.
Oh, I'm printing the 6 right now.
Oh, okay.
Here you go. Man.
Oh, this is more. Says
All right, so let's see. What are we talking about now? Yes, you know what? That is exactly right. Oh, so I was saying, like, if you go and you follow some of these stars, because you know I'm going to be on shows and stuff when I go over to Nigeria, and they have whole lives doing successful and have no ties to America. They're
Put
just
it straight.
Yeah. Put it over the thing, over the top. Yeah, so you could keep that part on the top closed. Wait. That's not the right thing. Hold on. Pass that here. I'm sorry, that is not right. I did something wrong. Wait, hold on.
It's black. That's what I was wondering. The F.
Yeah, I'm wondering why it's black too. Hold on, let me go back.
I mean,
and
like,
see.
that's why I was looking at this. I'm
Yeah.
like,
I don't know why it looks like that. Hold
you
on.
saw me, right? You saw me.
No, but that's a good catch. Thank you. Oh, look at this.
What?
I can cancel that because that's $7.50 for parcel select, and it's $7.65 for priority. So I'm gonna get the priority because priority goes faster,
Oh.
and it's only 15 cents more. So I'm gonna refund this one. I'm sorry. Hey, Lady T. So yeah, so you know what? When I go over, listen, I know we're gonna have an amazing time over there. I'm gonna vlog for you all. And then also, like my associate who was over there, he was walking around in Lagos with his phone. Nobody was troubling him. And I was like, you could walk around out there with your phone out. And he was like, this is Lagos. And apparently people in Lagos are doing well. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Yeah. There you go. And you can put that in here. Put the papers in there. All right. Here you go. All right. So what were we saying? Yeah. It's crazy.
So bring it over the top, right here.
Where's the part that, yeah, right there, the part that opened. So you could keep that part closed, you know what I'm saying? So you want to visit me? And somebody saying, where are my vitamins? They still haven't arrived. I need them for my butt warts. Somebody's so silly. Let this person go in timeout. You want to visit me in Nigeria? Yeah, well, you know what? Come on over. Look, I don't know if I'm, like I said, I don't know when I'm coming back. I don't know when I'm coming back.
I think I need some of that too.
Stay clear of making booties for Asian men in Nigerian pounds. I don't know what that means. All right. That one is correct. Okay, so let's see. Let me refresh this page and see what we're looking at. I have no idea what we're talking about. Booties, are we talking about little, no, like the little knitted booties? Is that what we're talking about? Is that what we're talking about?
Oh my gosh,
Okay, so you said you need some more for the threes. How many do we have? It's like I see some of these names coming up again and again. I think some people I think they've made like double orders. I may come back knitting, but I ain't knitting for no person visiting from Asia. Come on now. Listen, I'm gonna be knitting for someone from the motherland. That's what I'm be doing. All right. So somebody visiting. No visitors. I ain't wait all this time to go over there and then Ah, Lordy. Okay. All right. Pirate booty. That's no pun intended, right? That's exactly what it is. Pirate booty.
some people need help. Just some people need help. You're the first one that needs help.
We all need help. You need help too.
I do not need help. What do I
You're
need?
being grown now. You're being grown.
Okay.
Being grown. Oh, my battery's dying. I'm about to plug this in. It's gonna freeze for a moment while it gets. Hold on. All right, this is for two.
Thank you.
All right, so it's probably gonna freeze. Watch. Let's see. It's probably gonna freeze. Oh man. All right. So, it didn't freeze this time, but I bet you it's coming. I bet you it's coming.
I don't want to risk this blood.
And so, Dipped, have you thought about how you're gonna get kids? Because two hot dog buns rubbing together don't, if you catch my drift. If you catch my drift. Two hot dog buns, not gonna do it. Don't do it. Oh, goodness. So how you gonna do it, Dipped? How you gonna do it? I want to know how this will happen. Oh, okay. And you know what? It's so interesting out there because so many men are giving up their. Let's be honest, gross. So, Dip, yes, you got to give us an update on what happened with you and the lady. What happened with you and the lady?
What? It's my silver hair.
All right. So yeah, so tell us what happened with the young lady. Tell us what happened with her and that situation, the boondoggle. Tell us what happened with the boondoggle that was going on over there. I'm trying to get my camera right. It's twisting because the cord is pulling it. And I'm trying to maintain people's privacy. Okay, so dipped and chose herself. I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. All right. We have so many packages over here. If you see the amount of packages, it's like a sea of packages. It's a sea of packages. You know what? I'll show you a tiny little. It just looks crazy. I don't know if you can see that, but that's just one portion of them. Is some more on the other side. Arnie, hey girl, what you doing on this side of this side of the internet? When did you come over to YouTube? There you go.
Muchas gracias. What did I give in Spanish?
Let's see. Hey, Candace, your package is going out today. I saw your name. You ordered a book and vitamin E, I think, but yours is going out today. All right. Hey, nice to see you, Arnie. I didn't do anything in New York. I did nothing really. I went up to Connecticut this past week, and
Just one.
I'm gonna send you. How many more do you have? 2 more?
2.
All right. I'm gonna send those over now. All right. So we're just talking junk over here today, talking about recessive genes, Africa, the motherland. We talked about so much today. Having children. Yeah, I've been live for 2 hours. So we're going to be getting out of here soon. I'm going to concentrate on getting the rest of this stuff together. I'm sorry. So I'm leaving in a few days. Arnett, are you coming up to the Bronx anytime? Because I did not do my whatchamacallit. Are you coming up to the Bronx? Oh, you know what? A look at me shirt. I know that's right. Look at me. That would be a dope shirt. Yeah, can you believe I've been in New York for a month already? Because if today is the 19th, I left on the 20th. I've been in New York for a month, and it does not feel like it. Does it feel like Auntie's been here for a month?
Yeah.
Oh, see? To my niece, it feels like I've been here a month.
It feels like you've been here for a year.
It feels like I've been a year. I know that's right.
And you have all your stuff crowded up inside my room.
Oh, hush. I see when you get the opportunity to talk, you just run out. You run out. So, oh man. I'm going to California. I don't go to Nigeria for quite some time. I go to Nigeria for Christmas. So, it's not for some time. I'm going to be there for New Year's. So, what? The HE double hockey sticks? What is going on? Oh, I opened up to print 2 different labels, but it looked like the same label was trying to print twice, and I don't know why it opened back up again. Oh, here.
You could could have took that out before me.
Yeah, I know. I just printed it though. Our top model's putting her baby to bed. We talked about so much, child. We didn't talked about pink peckers poking. We didn't talked about so much. We talked about everything. We talked about having children and biological clocks and short men and money and Africa and the Chinese, and we talked about so much. Here's another one for 3. I'll put it right here. We talked about so much. And I've been doing packages for 2 hours, and we have gotten through, I started out today with about 100, and now we have 42. So we've done over 60
This one
packages.
feels tight.
I must have done that one.
I did this.
Oh, okay. Well, you did that then. Did it.
I didn't know it was gonna come out that tight. I didn't feel it. Just. I didn't.
All right. So let's see. All right. Tiana's so funny. Hot dogs and mustard.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Mustard. That sounds good.
So, you think it's really important to have men in the household? So your plan is to have children with the person you love? But if the person you love is not a man, then how will you have a man in the household?
Oh, I'm done. I am done.
Yeah, we still have some of the single ones. How many do we have? So I can print those up.
1, 2,
No, the empty without labels.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, close.
So Ivana is wondering if people are nervous about the journey of being pregnant. You know, I mean, it can be nerve-wracking, of course.
7 more.
7? Okay. Of course, it can be nerve-wracking. I think we're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good.
I'm not.
What's the matter, babe?
My back hurts.
Your back is hurting? Okay, take a break. Take a break and then come back.
How many minutes?
Huh?
How many minutes?
Come back, come back in 10 minutes then.
Okay. Oh, look at me, look so cute. It's all stunning.
All right. Sorry, I'm looking over there. My niece is going to be 10 in August. So she's big.
To me, I seem small.
Well, you know, her mother's petite, so she's in the she's in the front of the class in terms of height, but she's big in terms of age. So all right. So I'm going to be printing labels for the single vitamin E's. I appreciate you all keeping me company. We just talking smack at this point, not really doing much, just talking junk. And we just shooting the breeze now at this point. I'm just trying to get through these orders. Because we're talking about sitting down in this chair doing these orders from 10 in the morning till 4 at night. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours just straight doing packages. That's a long time. It feels like a long time too. It feels like a long time. It does not feel, it feels like a long time. Yeah, so no, I was saying, you know, like, okay, so I think most of the men have left the broadcast already. So I was saying, you know, there's like, in terms of just like, I don't know, I talked about this a little bit in the video that we did the other day. Oh, we're down to 39 orders. Yes. We're down to 39 orders. It is. Oh, snap. Hold on. Hold on. What is going on here? I got all of the orders on one page. Oh my goodness. So each page holds 40. So I have all of the orders on one. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I got all of the orders on one page. And so far, I only have one order of 3 left and one order of 2. So I'm going to do those first, and then I'll be able to count how many I have left. I'm tired. And Top Model is saying, Tonya, do you think it's true that every woman is a little bit lesbian? I think for the most part, I think that most women are a little bit fluid. I would say even with men, I would say about 60% of women and 60% of men are on varying scales of fluidity. I would say that. For me personally, I have not. I'm at the outskirt of that scale, and I don't know why. I don't know why. Cause look, if I could have look, if I could do it another way, I would definitely. If I like hot dog buns squeezing together, I would just then gone and done it that way. Cause what's out here in these streets, what's out here in these streets, I yeah. Listen, they be smashing buns together. They be smashing their little hot dog buns together. you know that's how they do it. That's how they do it. They smash their hot dog buns together. That's how they do it. I saw a video. No, I'm just joking. Because I thought that people scissored, right? I thought that they just scissored and then, do all of that. But I heard that there's so many other ways to do it. I heard there's so many other ways to do it. So, you know. And so Dipped is going to educate us. So Dipped is educating us. She says not everybody squeezes their hot dog buns together. Okay. All right. Okay. I would take your word for it. I would take your word for it. I asked one of my lesbian friends how they do it. And she listen to what she told me. So she said that they do it just like regular people in missionary, right? This is what she told me. She said that her woman had a big clitoris that could penetrate inside of her. This is what she told me. And she said that they get into missionary and she just pushes her clit inside of her. And I was like, what? I was like, what in the world? So that's what she told me. I was like, I don't know. This is what I heard. Okay, so Brooklyn, you've seen them in real life? Look, who are we to judge? Who are I to judge? So that's what I heard. So educate us, Dipped. Educate us. Top Model said she's a damn liar. Listen. So, listen. I don't know. When I heard that, I was like, what? But this is what she says. And she says that they have a fulfilling a fulfilling sex life. So I was like, oh, okay. And she says that, that well, see, she's the only person that I've actually asked, how do you get it done? And so she said that they do it in missionary. So I don't know if that's just because of the big clit thing going on, or if others do it in missionary as well. So so help us, educate us, Dipped. So do other ladies who love ladies, do you all do it in missionary? You know what, men, I found out from talking with a friend of mine who's in a man love man relationship, right? And he says that they do every position that men and women do, that men and men do, including missionary. So like you can access the back area in missionary. And I was like, oh my gracious. So everything. So yeah. I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I don't know. I there's some things I'm ignorant about, though. That's one of the things that I'm ignorant about. That's one of the things. Oh yes, you're right. You're right. So they have accoutrements that you can attach onto yourself. But not everybody does that. But yeah, you know what? But let me okay, so let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question, right? So, Dip, you're still pretty young, but if you were going to go out and have a one night stand, like let's say you met this woman and you're going to go have a one night stand, right? You're not going to have toys on you, so how are you going to do it? That's when you're going to start smashing the buns together. The hot dog buns, you're going to start smashing them. What else can you do if you just meet a person and you don't have all your toys and everything? Oh my goodness, this you need more space to write? Okay. Well, look, I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. And then also, what about fingernails? Like women who have fingernails. How is that gonna work? Like cause you know what I mean? How does that work? Cause I've seen women in the flicks put fingernails inside of a woman, and I'm like, oh my God, why? How? Have you felt that before, Dip? Is it scratchy? I'm talking about inside of you. Have you felt that before? Is it scratchy? If you don't want to answer, I don't blame you. I don't blame you if you don't want to answer. But I don't know. I've seen it before in the movies, and I'm like, oh, lesbian porn is created for men, not women. Oh. So you're saying that it's actually very different. Oh, I never even considered that before. I never even considered that. So it's different. Oh, wow. So I wonder what are the differences then? So Yvonne is saying guys with nails scratching. That's what I'm saying. But I guess if you have like the fake nails, they're already buffed down and they're a little bit thicker than like the thin talons that humans have. You know? Yeah, it's so interesting. So Brooklyn is saying that's why you like amateur. So then let's ask, is the amateur one different? Is the amateur one, is it for the girl on girl? Is it different than the one made for men? Because I haven't seen I haven't, how did we get into this topic? How did we get onto this topic of all topics? Okay, so I'm not selling it at the moment. Right now, for the young lady who's asking about her acne scars, I'm just currently shipping it and just giving an update. So hold on, let me scroll up. So Candace, Candace, are you versed in the area? Are you telling us that you're knowledgeable? Well, Candace, please enlighten us. Ew. Oh, Tiana, that's. Am I missing Tiana's comments? So listen, if there are other people here who are versed in the life, by all means, let us know. You know what? It looks like I'm gonna have a few left over. Looks like I'm gonna have a few left over because I have only 37 orders left. All right. So I will most likely, if I have any left over, I will put out something on the mailing list because I definitely would want to sell these before I left New York. You know what I'm saying? So we got 37 left. We got 37 left, and I have 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I have about 49 left. So I may do a really short sale. And when those 49 are done, they're done. So, but you all are the first to hear about it. You all are the first to hear about it. But I need to get these out before I open it up again. But I definitely want to get these sent out before whatchamacallit. Did I see someone say cocaine confirm? Oh, sorry. I have done some visual research. I've noticed amateur is more raw and less smoke and mirrors, while the other one is in a studio fancy cuts and fluffers. Okay. I don't know how we got on that topic. Okay. So let's see. Women do more foreplay, care more about making sure their partner gets theirs, can be assertive and gentle and just really attentive. How nice. And Candace is saying, I have not had an encounter with women not interested. The men with pretty bodies are beautiful and they have big, oh gracious. Some of these things I can't read out loud. I can't read out loud. Can't read some of these out loud. Okay. All right. So it looks like we're down to the wire right now. So I'm just going to start printing out these last few ones, and then, Lord, thank you for your grace and mercy. Even though I'm not religious, I'm just happy that I'm down to the bottom of these, because it felt like it was never going to be done. I mean, I've been doing this for months, since May. Well, I opened up the sales in May, and then I started shipping in June, and then still here we are, July. So that's not. Oh no, I opened up sales in March, April, and then I closed them in May because I think I opened it up in March because remember, because the book was late. So when the book came out late, I had the sales open because I was trying to get the book finished. And Ivana, what nastiness are you talking about over here in my comments? Talking about hot dog bun with hot dog not going in feels good. So bun to buy probably feels good. What the world? Listen. Oh, you're talking about the two buns squishing together. Okay. Yeah, but then it would be all wet and everything. It'd be like you just be sliding all around. So let me ask Dip, how do you feel about the wetness? Is that something that you like? Do you like that feeling of wetness from another person? Is that something that you're like, woo, wetness? Or is it just something that comes along with the territory, but you're not really too keen on it? Or do you actually like it the way guys like the wetness? I'm curious. Listen, Keisha, we don't need to hear, methinks thou dost protest too much. If you got to keep saying over and over that you like hot dog, now you got me wondering about the buns now. Because then there wasn't nobody questioning. Nobody questioned your desire for hot dogs, but you protesting too much now, dear. You're drawing attention to yourself. Oh Lord, spiritually, you don't want to know what we're talking about. We're talking about the barbecue. We're talking about the barbecue. We're talking about the barbecue. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the barbecue. Ah, goodness. Ah, goodness. This is too much. This is too much. Keisha speaking from experience. Hold on. Let me scroll back. I missed her earlier comment. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll back. I see not interested. Doesn't everyone like hot dog in their bun? Oh, Tiana is too much. I'm scrolling back for Keisha's comment. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Ethical feminist porn? This is what we should be looking up? Okay, I'll look it up. So B. Irvin is trying to circumvent by sending me some stuff on Cash App. I do not see a comment from you, Keisha. I don't see a comment from you except for your protesting. That's all I see is thou protesting too much. All women don't get wet? Your comment was further above that? Oh Lord. Remember, I have work that I have to do. Can you cut and paste your comment so that it can come down to the bottom? Because I still have to get, I got 30, I'll take a look in a second. I'm trying to print right now. That's all I saw was the protestations. All I saw was the protestations. That's all I saw. So are you saying that you had a romp around the grill? Is that what you're saying? You had a romp around the grill with some buns, some hot dog buns? Is that what you're saying? You know what? I don't like that sloppy feel. I don't like the sloppy feel. I don't like even with it got spitting and all that all over the place. I don't like that sloppiness. So no, not even with all of that. You better start sucking in and swallowing because I am not into all of that. If I just feel it's too much. It's too much. Even my own wetness, I like to wipe up. We getting too vulgar now. We getting too vulgar. You know what? Why are people spitting on each other? When I see that in a flick, I turn. I click right out. When I see that, I'm like, I'm done with it. I get turned off. I'm like, nah, homie. Nah. I don't know why people spit on each other. When I see that, I cannot continue forward. I cannot. I have to turn away. I'm like, I'm done. I think it's just, Candace is like, I bring my own. And Dip is saying, eating out is an art. I guess it would be. I guess it would be an art. And so S Shark is not interested in any barbecue bun or hot dog. So Keisha said it won't let you cut and paste. Okay, I will scroll back up. I will scroll. I'm looking now for Keisha's comment. Let's see. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Scroll, scroll. I don't. Okay. Even if you washed them, you never know what's floating underneath there. I think I went too far. I don't know what we're talking about right now. Floating underneath where? Oh Lord. I'm not going to be able to eat after this conversation. Mon Dieu. This does not look good at all. Okay, let's see. Ugh. And Tiana's saying I will slap him. And Candace is saying definitely don't honk and spit. Tiana, like, I had to slap one guy once. He removed the prophylactic, and I had to slap him with all my damn might, and then take his clothes and throw them out the door. And I never spoke to him again. People be bugging out here. Like, you're not gonna put my life in danger over this. No. Hey, welcome back. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna look at the numbers. Okay, so it looks like there's only one in here that needs 3. Take that out. I have to make another one. Oh, here you go.
For the ones, right?
Yes. 4:48. I don't see the time. Oh, wait. Okay, let me see. Let me go back. 4:48. 4:55, 4:53.
This one says 6.
It says 6 on there? Let me see. If it says 6, that means she needs 2. And we don't have any more made up with the 2, right? I gotta make that one. Thank you for catching that, because I didn't even catch that. Give me a high five. I'd like your attention to detail. Give me a high five. A good attention to detail. Thank you for catching that. Because if you would have sent 1 to her, guess what she would have done? She would have been very upset. And she would have written to me like, where's my other one?
Lady?
Where's my other one? Lady! Where's my other one?
Mine.
Let me see, 4:48. Okay, so now I'm down in 4:49.
Wait, which
I
way?
always said there's only one cake. I'm a carnivorous creature. I need my meat. What that guy? See, you made me scroll all the way back for that? Oh, okay, hold on. I've had all of that from a woman in my heyday, but afterwards I was still hungry for the real thing. Oh, okay, well.
Not Aunt's face.
Oh. So my life, they have not monetized me again. Wait, Div is saying I have in the trunk, in my backpack, on me at all times.
Wait, what?
Goodness. Are you keeping this in a Ziploc? Because I don't know how this thing stays sterile if it's on the road with you.
You made me.
Don't blame me.
You made me mess.
I did not make you mess up. Take your time. Just take your time. Take your time.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Listen, how do you keep this sterile? Are you walking around with sanitary wipes? How is this thing staying sterile? I need to know. I need to know. Yes, YouTube demonetized me. Yes, I was demonetized by YouTube. I have not been remonetized. I've been causing a big stir on Twitter, and I've been getting attention that way. And so I finally, after 2 days of tweeting on Twitter and people retweeting me and stuff like that. So you don't walk around, in every joke there's a little bit of truth. When we hear Keisha protesting too much, now you over here talking about you don't really walk around. Listen, I bet you, we open up your knapsack right now, there's a Ziploc bag in there with a big twig and berries. I bet you right now. I bet you right now. I bet you. I bet you. Yeah. I bet you right now.
3 more, Auntie.
3 more? Here you go. I bet you right now. I bet you don't want them pulling you over for a bag check. I remember when I was moving to Japan, because I moved to Japan for a year. I brought one with me, right? And and you know Asian men are very shy. So they went to go do a bag check, right, on me. And they were like, これは何ですか? And I was like, Nani desu ka means what is this, right? And I was like, because usually you pantomime, because if you don't speak the language, you have to do like charades with them. So you pantomime what a thing is. But how do you pantomime one of those? You know what I'm saying? How do you pantomime that? And the guy was like, his face turned all red, and he was like, what do you say? Sumi, gomenasai.
Please tell you.
That's how the Asian man was at the airport.
Wait, why are you not wearing the thing?
What?
That.
Wearing what?
To go on the seat.
Oh, because I don't want it on my back. It's too hot in here. I don't want it on my back.
How do you have 3?
It's only 2, but you...
Oh, but one fell down a little bit.
Yes. So he was like, gomenasai. And then they zip-locked it back up with the quickness. And said they didn't even check the rest of the bag. They didn't even check the rest of the bag.
What does gomenasai?
Gomenasai is like, excuse me, I'm sorry.
What was inside the Ziploc?
What was in the Ziploc? Something that he felt very embarrassed to see. He felt embarrassed.
Look at my foot. Just 3 more still.
Here you go. After that is 2 more, right?
It's 3. I made a mistake.
Oh,
It's
okay.
4.
Still 3.
4.
Okay. So let's see. And so you used to prefer cake and meat on the same plate? Now you're back to your original palate? Oh, you were originally just straight carnivorous, huh? So my life saw an ad when she came on.
What?
Because YouTube took me out of the partner program, which means I'm not getting paid for my YouTube videos, but they may still be putting ads on my videos. You know what? Listen, don't say that, because that's very upsetting. That's very upsetting. Let me check and see. Because I don't like that at all. But you know what? I have to get, because I don't like that. All right, so let's see. And you know what? Yeah, Japan has some of the worst flicks. They're mainly non-consensual.
I'm gonna get me up, I see.
Go ahead. You could take 5 minutes or so. You could take some time, because I still need to print out these. Oh my goodness. So, okay, you know what? If you all are seeing ads, let me go and log into YouTube and see. Because maybe they put me back in after all the stink I've been causing. Let's see, I'm about to go into my thing. Because if they're putting ads on my stuff, I'm going to be very upset about that. I'm going to be very upset. Because why should they be putting ads on my stuff? Why? Hold up. Hold up. I think I'm back in the partner program.
What?
I think I'm back in the partner program.
Wait, what? You're back in it?
I think they just put me back in the partner program after 2 days of causing a fuss on Twitter. Now I think I'm back on the partner program.
You caught the fuss?
Yes, I was tweeting all day yesterday, and then I started tweeting again this morning about how people. I was just saying all of these. I was upset with YouTube, and then now it looks like I could remonetize my videos again.
Wow. Okay.
Wow! So we all found this out together. We all found this out together. You know, but I will double check. I will double check. Hold on. You know what? Let me go into my channel. And you know what the craziest part about it is? You want to know what the craziest part about it is? Let me check my monetization right now. The craziest part.
What?
I am monetized. Look. See where it says monetized enabled?
Show them. I'm not gonna be here. Show them.
No, I don't need to show them. They said that they seen ads on my stuff.
You don't want ads on your stuff?
I do, but there's something that just doesn't feel right. There's something that doesn't feel right. Because today is the 32nd day, right? And so I've been writing to them. So listen to what it is that they did, right? I've been dealing with a person from customer service, right? I've been dealing with a person from customer service. And you all have written to the person from customer service. You all sent hundreds of letters. And then, you know what they came back and did? Because I was going to make a video yesterday, but I was like, you know what? I was doing boxes and stuff, or I was doing stuff, the shipping and all this stuff yesterday. So I said, you know what? I was going to make a video tomorrow about it. They went and told me, because you know they told me that I had to wait 30 days to reapply again. Then, when I went to go reapply on the 31st day, which was the 18th, they were like, oh, you can reapply again in 24 days because now you have misleading thumbnails. They changed it from pornography and they changed it to, oh, you have misleading thumbnails. So then I was like, you know what, this is BS. I started writing on Twitter, right? I started talking about the worst customer service I've ever gotten and all this other stuff. Then they told me, oh, come to the DM. Come to the DM. We'll take care of you in the DM. When I went to the DM, they were like, oh, we're going to escalate this to partner support. But what they did was they just had an ordinary person write to me who started cutting and pasting some stuff. Oh, this was already being handled. So I was like, you guys took me out of the public view to bring me into DM to quiet me up. So then I went back to the public page again and I started tagging them and people was retweeting me and I was just going off. But it wasn't a lot of people retweeting me. It was maybe like 5 or 6 people retweeting me, right? And I just started talking about my experience. Then all of a sudden, now I don't have to reapply again. All of a sudden, now I'm just placed back inside the partner program, just like that. I know I should be like, yay, Hercules, but I'm like,
Yay, Hercules.
I'm like, it doesn't make me feel good for the little person. What does the little person do who doesn't have a fan base? You know what I mean? And the thing is about it, we tried to handle this quietly behind the scenes, remember? We tried to handle this quietly behind the scenes, but they didn't care when it was quiet and behind the scenes. No matter how many people wrote to them, it's like they didn't really seem to care. What they cared about was me getting on Twitter. So next time, rather than writing letters, we're just going to take the fight to social media. Not saying that there's going to be a next time, but if there is, if you get some sort of injustice, just take it to their public feed, because now all of a sudden, a few hours later, now I'm remonetized. I don't have to reapply again. So dip the saying, so you want to be back, will this take away your creative freedom? How do you feel? Should you have, you want to throw that in the trash? No, we need a black bag for that. We need a black bag for that. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm happy to be back in the partner program, but it's like I'm leaving in a few days now. So I could have had a meetup in New York at the YouTube space, but now I'm leaving in a few days. And it's like, I just feel sick to my stomach that they went and they put me through that mess over what? Why was I even taken out of the program? Where's the pornographic stuff? Where's the misleading thumbnails if I was just put right back inside of it? All I had to do was cause a fuss. If you know what would have made me, what would have made me happy right now? If they would have came and said, "Oh, this is the video. If you make this video private, or you change the thumbnail, or you this or that and the other," then if they would have said that, I would be like, "Oh, okay." But then to just let me in like that, that means that what was the issue in the first place? I don't know. What was the issue? What was the issue then? Why did I spend a month earning no income on YouTube? And then also, not only that, but they stifled my channel and I lost 200 subscribers. I've gained new subscribers now, but it's like YouTube has these games that they play, and I don't like being a part of this game. Where's the misleading thumbnails? Here, babe.
Let me throw this away.
This just doesn't make me feel good. If they would have come to me with some sort of issue and did this thing, and yeah, Vanna, that's what I'm saying, it's corrupt. The algorithm is trash, and they are taking away freedom of speech for capitalism. Exactly. I'm disgusted right now. I'm disgusted. Well, I'm happy we were together. We found out together.
Yep.
We found out together.
YEP. Let's start with this. Why is this side on?
Irvin, how do you know the names of the people who were handling my case?
That's weird.
Talk to me about that, because the last person who was handling it, his name was John, and the first person who was handling it, his name was Ralph. So how do you know this? I'm curious now. Who are you? We do we have an infiltrator in here? We got someone infiltrating? What's going on now, B? What's happening? I know how she knew the exact names, Ralph and John. The person in the middle was named Christine, and then I also had a person named Arvy. But how you knew the first and those are basic? Ralph and John are basic names, okay? You got people looking at you now, B. Unless you're just super intuitive and you got like the psychic abilities or something. I don't know.
I'm a psychic.
What's going on? B's talking about typical colonizer names. So now she's gonna come using code word colonizer to camouflage her she doesn't want to blow her cover. And so now she's gonna get back on our side using the word colonizer. We see you, B. We see you. Here you go. We see you. We see you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. B. How long you been lurking, B? How long you been lurking? I see you. I see you. All right.
Okay,
We are down to 31 orders. We are down to 31 orders. Okay. We're down to 31 orders, and I have 44 bottles left, and everything is labeled.
24?
Yeah.
How did you get up?
No, because remember you found the packages. So you found packages. Remember you found 7. And then we had the 3s that we were doing, and then I have 4 over here. Look. I have 4, so I have 44 left. So we're doing good. That means I'm going to fill, I have 21 orders and 44 packages, which means I'm going to have an extra 20 left over. All right?
All right. Calm down. Calm down. Please.
Let's see. What is...
Remember about the book. The book. One of them won a book.
Oh, yeah, no, she's going to get her book.
Oh.
But I have to sign it for her.
Oh.
So it was Ralph,
Oh.
RV, and John. Ralph, Christine, RV, and John. It was actually 4 of them, but those were their names. Those were their names. Mm-hmm. And the, yep, mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we're down to 31.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
After we're finished, Tiara wants to watch some Denzel,
Okay.
and I want to watch some Denzel.
Okay. Oh, listen, we've been on this Denzel kick. My niece has, like, Tiara, she's been, like, really just interested in Denzel. So we've been watching a lot of Denzel movies. And I never, you all know from my Facebook Lives, I never thought Denzel was handsome. I always thought that it was just his swag. But no, after really looking at Denzel's face,
Uh-huh.
he is actually a handsome man. I never saw that
You
before.
want him, Auntie?
Do I want to? No, he's a married man and he's all older now. But back in his training day, he was actually looking cute. Really looking really cute.
Yeah. So funny.
Okay, so we're doing really well. We're down to the wire. So we just have, I have 1, 2, 3. I'm going to make up, how are you feeling in terms of making packages? How are you feeling?
Good.
You feeling good still? Okay, I'm going to do, how many, see how many more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to do 11 more.
Wait, put this 6th one in there too?
Yes, yes.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna get off the phone with you all, and then I'm going to call the post guy, the supervisor, and have him come pick up these packages. I don't know how he's gonna carry all of these. So we're talking about, we did 100 packages today. You know what? And I'm treating my niece to Dave and Buster's, so we're gonna go celebrate. We're gonna go celebrate at Dave and Buster's, playing some games and having a good time. Here you go. So I'm going to put out a little short sale, right, for the vitamin E. But when I do the short sale, I'm only announcing it on my mailing list. If you're not on my mailing list, you will not hear about it. And I'm only selling the amount that I have, and that's it. I'm not selling any extras. I'm just selling the amount that we have extra, which will, I don't know how many it will be. Here you go. Probably about 20. So that's what I'll do, because you know I'm not carrying any vitamin E's on the plane with me, and we are out of packaging, so we just have like the bottles. We only have just the bottles that I have here. Don't run to the website now if you ain't been on my mailing list. Don't hurt yourself now. Don't hurt yourself now. Keep that same energy you had when you wasn't on my mailing list. See how you all do? Oh, B. Irvin is on the mailing list, huh? Are you? You know, we got our infiltrator in here. So what I'll probably do for the last remaining vitamin E's, to keep it simple, I will probably do most of them as 3-packs. Because if I could do the 3-pack, see, but then the thing is that there are people who are having financial issues, they may not be able to afford the 3-pack, but the 3-packs makes it easier on me because then I only have to fulfill a few orders instead of a bunch of orders. You know what I mean? So, Candace, you're not sure if you're on the mailing list? That's so interesting. But you know, don't sign up under a bunch of different email addresses. You hear New York City, right? You hear New York? You hear New York, right?
I hear it loud and clear.
You're so silly.
Don't break my ears.
Right. Let's see. Dip is saying, don't take from us loyal people. You know what? I shouldn't have even said nothing. I should have just let the people who are already on the mail. But you know what? You all have been on this broadcast with me 3 hours now. So, let's see. Oh. How do you know if you're on the mailing list? Do you get my notifications? Like, do you get messages from me when I'm going to do a video, when a video is coming up? If you get those notifications, if you go to the website and try to sign up, if your email address is already in there, it'll let you know. But don't sign up under a bunch of different email addresses because I have to pay per email address. Remember, I need to do 11. So, how many did you already do? Because I need to do 11.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Okay. So, if we did 4 already, how many more do we need to do?
5, 6, 7. 31.
Okay. Very good. You know what? I didn't realize until I had TKO skin how much I was going to need to know decimals and fractions. You think those things don't come back up? But they sure came up when I was doing them formulas. Like, some of those formulas got so complex that I had to get on the phone with my father to work out the mathematics on some of those. But if you don't think you need fractions, it comes up. It comes up. It comes up. Does it help with dark circles? You know what? I guess it depends on what causes the dark circles. If it's discoloration, it does get rid of discoloration. But if you have some other issue, like if the dark circle is some built up blood or something under your eyes, I don't know if it's gonna
Work.
I don't know if it's gonna work on that. You know? And so Ivana is saying it does for me. So yeah, it helps with discoloration. What about your arm, Tania? Have you been putting the vitamin E on it?
Oh, no.
Oh, really? Oh, you want a scar? Is that what you're saying? You want a scar? You want to have a scar on your arm? Okay. Hey, look, it's your arm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have 11. All right. Okay, so
I'm about to play some school.
oh, you want to play school?
Yeah, I want to play.
You want to spell some words?
Okay.
I'm so
Some
tired.
words where?
On the wall. You don't want to spell words on the wall? How come?
I don't know.
You don't like the words on the wall?
I do like doing it, but
But what? Are you tired? What's the matter? Talk to me.
I'm feel like doing it. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. It has been a long day. So, so what does the vitamin E do? The vitamin E helps heal your skin faster. So it's live, all natural vitamin E that's plant derived, and it helps even out your skin. It helps heal scars quicker. Like if you get chafe between your legs, because I have big legs, the chafe will last for days, especially since it's between your legs and it can be hot between there. It doesn't really heal. But if you put the vitamin E on there, if you get bruised or anything like that, and you need to whatchamacallit, and you need to heal quicker, you just put it on. It helps your skin stay smooth and even, and it's pretty much just, it's that. It's that. So yeah, so I've been having to put a lot of this between my thighs to heal my chafe. And it also stops the chafe from being dark and discolored. Lord have mercy of some of the things I've seen. Some of the things I've seen. Some of the things I've seen. Your thong cut you. Put some, listen, this is TMI. Put some of that on the affected area. You bruise your toes. Your child gets scraped. Yes, if you buy the books from my website, I'm signing them. If you get them from Amazon, they're coming straight from the Amazon warehouse. So Yaya, if you have a scar for years, what you want to do is you want to exfoliate on that area of the scar, depending on the type of scar that it is. So you may want to exfoliate with a loofah, exfoliate with sugar, exfoliate with one of those rolling things that have the needles on them. But what you want to do is you want to heal your skin back in the smooth way. So you're going to have to disrupt it. Okay? So you have to disrupt the skin by exfoliating and then just letting it heal back even. Okay? Listen, some of these thongs are synthetic and they cut. Some of you ladies out there, you know what I'm talking about. They cut. This is why I cannot do it. I be going commando most of the time because I can't do it. I got cut once. You know what? You know what happened to me once? I had on this tight thong once, and I was walking in California, right? And I met up with this guy. So when I go out, people recognize me. Like sometimes the universe just puts them in the path to meet me, right? So then this guy who knew me from my show he bumped across me. It's not really a commuter city. This was in 2015 when I was getting ready to go away. So this was after I closed my business, right? And the thong that I had on, I felt the pain. I felt it, right? And I was with this guy, so I couldn't really dig it out, right? And so he's like walking with me, and I'm like, God, I just need to dig this thing out. So you know what? It wasn't a thong. I think it was a tanga. It was something, but it was in there, and it was scraping in a way that it was not meant to be scraped by good God Almighty. When I got back in to where I was staying, and I peeled that thing off of me, I was completely bruised. It took years for between there to become undiscolored because I'd already closed my business. I feel like I'm saying too much, but this is what happened to me. And so, why is Lady T laughing? Oh, goodness, I'm talking about my pain and you all are talking about trying to get vitamin E. Lady T, you've never been cut by your thong. Let me see. I've scrolled up. So there are people who have oily skin and the vitamin E works for them. So I don't know, what am I supposed to be scrolling up to see? I already answered the question about, so ask me what am I supposed to. So yeah, so it was a synthetic material. You don't need any more, right?
Yes.
It was you. Do you have any more ones that are not already labeled?
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Oh, here. Here you go. Yeah. So then I ended up with scars between, and you know what? It's like you don't want scars between there. You want it all to be smooth and nice looking, cause someone go down there. No reason for them to be down there, but when you look at yourself, when you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't want to see that. You know what I mean? You want it to be even. Otherwise, it looks like you have some issues. You know what I mean? It looks like you may be from the rough part of town. You know what I mean? You want to make it look like you're from the nice part of town, like you've had a leisurely life. You don't want it to look like you have a hard life back there. You know what I mean?
What?
Somebody said something. Miss Tiana Harris said something very inappropriate that I cannot read out loud.
Oh.
I cannot read that out loud. That is going to die in the comments. Oh, goodness. So yeah, no, you want to look like you've lived a life of leisure. You don't want to look like you had some sort of, what do you call it, seesaw accidents. You don't want it to look like that. And you don't want it to look like you was speed walking down through California with the wrong size underwear on and got your whole inner biscuits torn up. You don't want it to look like that either. You want it to look like you all are saying some inappropriate stuff. I cannot with you all right now. Talk about some thug life. Exactly. All my life I had to fight. Exactly. You do not want it to look. You don't want it to look like color. You don't want it to look like that. So I was angry. And I promised myself I would never do that to myself again. Especially, I don't care who is with me. If I feel myself being cut, I'm gonna love myself enough to not care how they see me digging for gold or whatever. I don't care. I'm taking it out. But that thing really needs to be took off. It needed, because you know what happened? What happened is I went to the beach that day or something like that, because I remember I was coming from Santa Monica. And I think that I had changed into a pair of underwear that I don't know, but it was not the right thing for me, and I ended up cut. It cut me. It chewed me apart and tore me up in between there. And then I was not looking right for many years, because I didn't have my Body Butter Beautiful or my Nature's Eraser. Like if I had the Nature's Eraser, that would have been taken care of in 6 months. I would have just put the vitamin E on there. I would have put the Nature's Eraser in there, and then it would have been like Sunshine Glory. You know what I mean? But it took many years to heal that without my product. You know? So the website for the workbook is not up yet. And I'm so sorry that you came to the page and this is what we're talking about. I'm so sorry you come upon the page while we're talking about this type of stuff, and when we should be talking about the self-love workbook. Listen, top model, you don't want to know what we're talking about. This conversation has gone left. If you don't scroll up, do not scroll up and read those comments right before yours, because these young ladies were speaking some very inappropriate things in the comments, calling people stuff, thug life, and all this other stuff. You don't want to read. You don't want to scroll back up, honey. Stay innocent. Stay innocent. Stay innocent, I tell you. Stay innocent, because you know what? No, for real. You know what? Because I didn't know that I was getting ripped apart. If I would have known, because it was painful. I felt the pinching, but if I would have known that I was getting ripped apart, I wouldn't have stood for that. I would have been like, brother, excuse me for just a moment, and I would have did what I needed to do. But know something? Dipped in indigo is the worst right now. She is the worst. She is the worst right now. She is the absolute worst. You know, if I could bring the products back in a way that is manageable, I would do it, but I don't really know how I would be able to do it inside of my trailer and live the type of life that I want to live, because I don't want to live, because look how long we've been doing this. We've been broadcasting for more than 3 hours, and this is only a portion of the day. I told you we started this before 10 a.m. I believe 9:30 I started. I started looking at the time at 10. And even with my niece's help, this is how long it's taken. If I was doing this by myself, this is days worth of work. You know? So the website is not up. I pretty much, since I came to New York, I haven't done anything. I just really just been just relaxing. It took so long for me to just reacclimate myself. Well, I'm back in the partner program, y'all. For those who are just coming in. So Yaya, laundry, clean. She's had a very productive 3 hours. I've had a productive 3 hours too. We got a lot of packages done. We got a lot of packages done. Let's see. Yes, we have done a lot in the past 3 hours. So thank you all for rolling with me. Oh, Candace is at dialysis. Okay, so see, you made the time go fast. Made the time go fast. Yes, you all did definitely help me make this time go. No struggle. I'm not, something, Shark, I cannot with you all right now. But you know what? It wasn't even Frenchie that got cut up. It was in between the biscuits that got all torn apart. It looked like it did not look good. It looked like I had gotten caught on a barbed wire fence. Okay, maybe it didn't look that bad. Maybe not barbed wire. Maybe not barbed wire. Oh. Oh, Rabbit, can you please leave a review for the Stress Relief MP3? Because somebody gave it a 1 star because they said they thought it was a book. And I'm like, how did you think it was a book? And it says MP3 in the title. So they gave it a 1 star, so I need you to review it, please. I have some more labels, Tania, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Thank you, Rabbit. I appreciate that. And so Queen is talking about that Bob Fondo situation. Wasn't that a mess? Wasn't that situation a mess? You know what? I'm gonna make some more videos. You all need to see some foolishness that I've been sent. Oh Lord, you all need to see some foolishness that I've been sent. So I'm not even gonna give it away. I'm just gonna let you all see what I've been sent. I've been sent some real craziness. I've been sent some real crazy foolishness. Dipped in indigo is so silly. Oh gosh, it was not okay. When I looked in between there, I was like, oh, Tonya, you know how you just feel your heart sink? I was like, oh, what have you done to yourself? I was like, what have you done? When I saw in between, because I was like, what, it hurts. And when I looked between, I was like, what have you done? If I would have known it was going to do that, I would have just been like, brother, look, I need to take care of this real quick. Because, if it was a man, he wouldn't have cared. You know what I'm saying? He would just adjusted himself, do whatever he needed to do. I played myself that day because I'm telling you, it took years to heal those scars. Bob Fondo, you didn't see that situation with the girl who people are saying she bought her own, she upgraded her own wedding ring. She basically took this man from the depths of despair and built him. She built this bum. So Shark, the lady she was crushing on, they're dragging a dude on IG. Can you send me some links? Because I have not seen him getting dragged. The only thing I've seen are people congratulating him. Oh, you know what? But Candace, we only talk about self-love on this channel. We only talk about self-love. So like the ice raids and stuff, like I don't know where we would, you know what? I have a page on Facebook which is called Voice of the Voiceless. And so on that page, you know, I talk about like social justice stuff. But on this page, we only talk about self-love. Oh Lord, I think I'm getting some messages from people who, I don't know, they're responding to their stuff. I don't know if people need to change addresses or what, but I see them responding. You know what the crazy part about it is? Like when I went to her page, because somebody mentioned, look, she's speaking before groups. She has this mentality and she's teaching young women about this. So they're hiring her to travel all around the world to speak at women's conferences. And I'm like, really? How? I'm like, how? Tania, whenever you're ready, I have more labels.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. These are for the ones. I'm like, how? How are they hiring her to spread this message? And I'm like, I don't know. Oh, so someone is saying it's helping with your PCOS. If you could comment that on the website so that other people will know that it helps with that. But you know, when you know more, or if you feel like even speculating and saying it may be, that may help other people know that maybe it may be a solution for their acne brought on by PCOS. Oh, Keisha, why don't you all take before pictures? Yeah, I don't, but you know what the thing is, like they just had her come to Canada and speak and stuff, and I'm like, really? Meanwhile, did nobody reach out to me? But you know what? I'm hoping that once I get over to, you know what you can do if you find yourself having to use the vitamin E very sparingly, you can mix it with another oil. So this is the pure stuff, so you can mix it inside of another oil. Like if you have another natural oil, like almond oil or something like that, coconut oil, you can mix it inside of another oil. You can just put a, you know, you can pump and put it inside there. You can boost it. That's what I used to do with the body butters that I sold. I would boost it with the vitamin E because the vitamin E boosts and accelerates healing no matter what it's in. So if you find yourself using just a little bit and you need to spread some more, just put it inside some coconut oil, almond oil, sunflower oil, anything like that. You finished all of those? Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, it's so crazy. It's true. He never said anything about how wonderful she is, how much he loved, none of that. Everything was about what she bought him. And I'm like, wow, that's just craziness. Okay, we're down to the last four orders.
Wait, this one being like.
Yeah.
Oh no, 5. I mean.
Maybe we got 5 more then.
Yeah, 5 more. Just thingies. Just 5.
I don't think I have 5 more. I'm looking. Let me refresh. Let me refresh.
Labels.
Let me refresh. Let me refresh. Let me refresh. Fresh.
I forgot I had my headphone on.
So Keisha is saying I have super oily skin. Yeah, you know, somebody else wrote a review because I have normal skin, and somebody wrote a review and said that they have oily skin, and they themselves still use it, and that it actually helps with their oily skin. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. After this, I'm gonna eat me a whole bunch of watermelon and then just
yes,
chill.
Girl. Yes, eat all that watermelon in the world.
So silly. All right, so we're down to the last 3 right now. And then I just have some special packages that I need to make. With these have a 3-pack and a 2-pack. 3-pack and a 2-pack.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I don't think growing up in the public eye is good for children. That's how I feel personally. I don't think it's good for children. You know, I think children need a chance to be children and to receive their foundation at home. You know, when your foundation and your accolades starts coming from the public, you start entering into some very tricky territory. You know what I mean? I don't know how other parents do that. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, like internet is not even good for them because you know their brain is still developing and then they get these dopamine rushes from the screen time, and it can be very catastrophic for kids, you know, in terms of their dependency, etc. Here, babe, I got 3 more. Okay, so we have come to the end of the road, and then I need to sign Ivana's book, and then after that, I'm going to call the postman, and while he's on his way, I'm going
Eat
to,
some watermelon.
I'm going to sign the books. I want to get everything done first, so when it's time for me to just chill, I could just chill, eat some watermelon, and just relax.
And then we can watch the movie.
Well, you know, I want to take a shower and stretch my legs and stuff. I've been sitting down all day. Ivana is in therapy, like physical therapy or mental health therapy. Yeah, I signed your book, Candace. Is there a store called Acme? Oh, there's one I forgot. I didn't get a chance to print, so there's one more.
Yeah.
2 more, actually.
Yeah, two.
But one person needs an address change. Well, everybody who buys from my website gets their book signed, so.
Peace.
You leaving?
No.
Because I heard you say peace.
I was just gonna go in there.
Okay. I have to do a 3-pack and then a 2-pack. This has been a long day. I know Top Model, I am still here. This is the longest broadcast, but you all helped me get through. You all helped me get through because I was not. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. This is a full-time job right here. Sitting down doing this all day. This is an 8-hour shift. This is an 8-hour shift right here. So I'm treating my niece to Dave & Buster's tomorrow, if we can get out there tomorrow. And then I have to do one address change and then the last two packages and then we're done. So if there's any last moment things you want to say before we get out of here, make sure that you say them now. Talking to the people. Talking to the people. Got to give the people.
What they want.
Give the people what they want. How do you know that song?
I just took a guess on them, so
Uh-huh, really.
I'm serious.
Okay.
I don't even know the name.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Here's one. And then we got one package that needs an address change. And let's see. Do I use plain water to cleanse my face? I actually use African black soap. So if I can be able to get over what's this whole shipping thing from this thing, I would really love to be able to send people some African black soap. All right, let me check because I have to get this person's address. Oh, you know what? Let me do the 3 and the 2. Let me do the 3-pack and the 2-pack. Got to give the people what they want. Oh my goodness. All right, bye, Dipped. It was nice to meet you. Not meet you. It was nice to hang out with you. See, I'm bugging now. I've been doing this too long. Talking about it's nice to meet you. Oh, I did another 1-pack, but I was meaning to do a 3-pack and a 2-pack. But I'm just so used to doing the ones. I'm tired now at this point. I think this is the longest broadcast I've ever done.
Yeah, it is.
How do you know I've never done a 3-hour broadcast before?
I don't know.
Here's a 3-pack, Mama. It needs to go in a bag. Oh, Lord, I'm tired. And here's the label for it. And then the 2-pack. Oh, you know what? I wonder how long was the Afrobeats one? I don't remember how long that broadcast was. This is definitely a long broadcast. I'm tired. My shoulders are pinching up on me. All right, this is a 2-pack right here. 2-pack. It's a 2-pack. All right. So now, all I have left is Ivana's book. And then we're good. All right, so, oh no, I need to change the address on this thing. I'm getting a lot of emails from people. I guess because we shipped 100 orders today. Oh, God of mercy. So we got K. Dean coming into my email trying to circumvent you all. I'm just letting you know how people do it. I'm just letting you know how people do it. They come around through the sides. K. Dean is trying to cut the line. All right. Oh, wow. Let's see. Oh, we have one more that needs to go. Is that a 1-pack right there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have one more.
piece.
All right, let's take a look. So this is the last one. My face, is it serious? Is that you, Kate? B. Irvin? Is that you? Your real name is KD? Was that you? Trying to circumvent the line? Wow, people out here hardcore. They hardcore. People out here is hardcore. All right. Let's see. This is the last package, and then Ivana's, and then we are good. Look at all the packages we got done, Tiara. Look. Yes, it's been 3.5 hours. What?
I thought we was gonna watch them.
We are, but we have to get these packages done.
I'm like, how long?
Didn't know you could have helped. If you would have helped, would have been done quicker.
Just give them the package in their hand.
Give it to them in their hand.
Bird, put it in a box.
Put it in a bird on a bird. How's the bird gonna know where to take it? So silly. All right, Tania, last one. Oh wait, there's one right here. See that? That's the 2-pack. All right. Do I drink coffee or tea? No, I do not. I do not drink coffee or tea. Well, I do drink kombucha when I'm able to. I make my own kombucha. So, and right now, in order to keep my SCOBY alive, I put it inside of a big thing of tea before I left with a lot of sugar so the SCOBY could eat. Because the last time I came, my SCOBY, it got damaged by being alone. Because, you know, they're supposed to stay refrigerated or fed. And so, bless you, babe.
Put it tight or loose?
Loose, it's true. Oh, no, you could do it tight because you just have to get the thing to wrap around on it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Well, this looks nice.
it does look nice, right? That's the 2 one? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done all of our orders. I'm getting ready.
Is it supposed to say 6?
6, yes, because 6 is for 2. So we have done all of our orders. You want to see how many orders we have done? Look at that.
You want to see my toes?
No, they do not want to see your toes. So those are all of the orders we have done, plus books that are going out today. We've done it. You can't really see it. You know what? I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see, because this is impressive, because this is 100 orders. We did 100 orders. So let me try to zoom in. Look at that. These are all of the orders that we've done. That is quite impressive. Just excuse the stuff on the floor. Just excuse that, because I'll clean up later after. Uh-oh, what's the matter?
Messed up because if I
Put it over the opening part. Put it over the opening part. And you want to make sure that the part with the barcode is going to be, no, I don't know where it's going to land, but you just want to make sure. As a matter of fact, why don't you start with the barcode? That way you know it's on flat ground, and then put it on the other side. Exactly, just like that. Perfect. All right. Last one. All right. And so we are going to get Ivana's book signed, and then we're out of here. Listen, everybody, thank you for spending this 3.5 hours with me doing these. Thank you for ordering while you were online. Thanks for the inquiries. Thanks for the engaging conversation, even though much of it was inappropriate. So listen, we're going to get out of here, all right?
Can I say bye?
Yeah, you can say bye. She wants to say bye to you all. She's waving. She's waving.
Bye, guys.
That's how you wave your hand in front of the thing. You're so silly.
I couldn't go like that. It looked weird. I don't know what I was doing.
So silly, so silly. All right.
We're done!
We did a good job. All right, thank you all for keeping us company. Make sure you thumbs up the video.
Now you're using me. Now you're using me.
Ah, make sure you like and subscribe, everyone. Make sure you thumbs up the video and follow me on Facebook. All right, I'll see you all in the next video.
Bye, knockouts.
Bye, knockouts. Peace, everybody. Peace, 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 peace.
Love to love y'all. Why are you using my? Oh my gosh.
I'm showing them what you're doing so that they will know.
Okay.
You think anybody want to steal your style? You didn't invent that.
Yes, I did.
All right. So listen. Bye, everyone. Bye.
I invented hangry.
You did not invent hangry.
Yes, I did. Right, guys? I invented hangry.
Why do you think you invented that?
I invented. Okay. I did not invent it.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
Okay, if you think so.
What did they say? I did.
They're saying, I don't know. I can't see.
You can't see now. You
No,
blind.
I can't. Maybe I'm hangry. Maybe I'm hangry.
Girl, bye.
They don't know what hangry is.
It's like when you're mad and you're hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Hangry. That's how I know how it is.
She thinks she's invented it, even though it was around the same time she was born. So maybe, yeah. Listen, I'm tired. I gotta go call this postmaster now so he can arrange a pickup, because the post people in the Bronx just don't come into pickups. So I spoke with the manager and he gave me the hookup. So that's good. And then when I was at the post office, I actually got recognized in the post office by a young lady who follows the show, and she was so happy to see me. And she was like, excuse me, are you Tonya Tko? And I was like, I am. And she was all shaking and nervous and stuff. Like, why would anybody be nervous to meet little old me? Little old me. Why?
People are getting scared of you now.
I feel scared myself because I'm so hungry and tired. I'll see you all in the next video. I'm about to call the postmaster. See you all later. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.